Welcome everyone to Lest Coin Flow Like Blood, a one-shot for the Forbidden Lands. And this one-shot was a third-party adventure. I think I found it on DriveThruRPG. I made a few changes to it, and this should be great fun. So, who are we and where are we at in the Forbidden Lands? Essentially, there has been a curse on the land called the Blood Mist. It's been around for about 300 years. 10 generations or so, where you could only travel about a day's distance from home before you had to return back because this blood mist would rise up and you had this overwhelming compulsion to return home. And so basically no one went anywhere that wasn't a day's journey away. And so for 300 years we've been isolated in our small town, which is called Fairview, and we have lost a lot of communication with people further away than 15 miles or so. And during this time we have been young and growing up, and all we've known is this blood mist. However, recently that blood mist has ceased and nights were clear again, and people began to slowly venture out and explore the lands around them. And we are all just kind of starting out as far as characters go, and so we've not really taken a venture through the lands. In fact, we've never slept a night anywhere but in Fairview in our homes. But we have a sense of adventure. Forbidden Lands is all about reavers and raiders. It's not necessarily heroes and do-gooders. It's people out looking to make a name for themselves and make some coin. And as such, we find ourselves in the tavern in the village of Fairview. And let me get us some rustic music going here. And in the tavern, we're there one night. The tavern is filled with all of the folk from Fairview that come at night to enjoy the stew that Ben, the kindly innkeeper, serves and is renowned for in town, as well as to drink the slightly watered down ale that he has on offer. And as we find ourselves in the tavern, let me pull out some tokens, just so we've got tokens here on the board. The first person that we see come in is Luke. We're going to do your character. This is Orvin Bittersteel. And Orvin, you're seated here at the tavern with some of your companions. You've known this lot for quite some time. During your time in Fairview, there's something special here about the inn, that why this is your favorite meeting place. What do you think that is for Orvin? Why does Orvin like this place so much?
It's for Orvin. He's never quite had an ale like the ale they sell here. He's been not around very much considering, but he's sampled some since the blood mist lifted. But he always finds himself back here.
Yeah, a few brave merchants have made their way through the lands bringing new products, and you have had some other ales, but this is the one that you've basically grown accustomed to, and so it's a comfort to you. And for those in the tavern, what might they see when they see Orvin? What's your basic, if someone gets a glance at you and sizes you up, what do they see?
Yeah, he's a sort of tall but not very strong looking, like more handsome and frail half elf. Maybe a rare sight here, but it's a multicultural town, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
And he's quite not very welcoming looking. Yeah, he's got a sword on his hip, and he's always scowling. Not much for words, but if you need help, he's there.
Yeah. And seated next to you is Nindia. And Nindia, what do you like about this inn, and what would people see when they see you?
Nindia quite likes to sit next to Orvin. She often puts her boots up on the table. She fancies herself a little bit of an edgelord. She's so she quite likes to kind of do the strider thing in the corner, and to see local farming folk kind of look askance at her and at Orvin. So that's why she likes to come into the tavern. She likes to people watch, and she also likes to just spook people just a little bit, especially being a human who are not all that common.
Yeah, and you know that if you were one of the simple folk in town, your future would already be set. You would be running a household or a farm or doing something that everyone has done in town forever, and that perhaps that seems boring to you. So you like kind of having this mysterious mystique about you.
Yeah, it'd be hard to run a boarding house and revenge myself on the
Right.
followers of Rust. So yeah.
Absolutely. And then we also have Eolvor. And Eolvor, what do you like about this tavern, and what is your if someone gets a peek at you, what do they see? What would be their first impression?
I think Yolvor is he's a pretty optimistic, cheery kind of guy, and he likes meeting new people. He likes seeing the travelers come in and hearing their stories. Um, so that's why he likes hanging out around here. And I guess far as his appearance, he's I guess he's young looking because he's an elf. He's got delicate skin that he looks almost supernatural with like intense eyes and long blonde hair that's so blonde it almost looks white. Um, and I guess he's got he wears white and silver with a blue cape kind of. Um, yeah, and he's always uh, looking through books and stuff, trying to learn new things, new spells.
Excellent.
Whatever kind of documents or grimoires are brought through town.
Excellent. And last but not least, we have Delone. And Delone, why do you come here, and what do people see when they see Delone Bintrand?
Uh, DeLone comes to this particular tavern because it serves beer that was made from the hops that he has grown for the last 100 years.
Oh, nice. So you are invested in the beer here.
Yep, invested in that beer.
And what does one see when they see Delone for the first time?
What they see is what appears to be a young man, but is really 114 years old, um, with slightly pointed ears. Uh, Typically, a very neutral face. However, has been known to get annoyed at the youth.
Nice. Well, tonight there is quite a crowd at the inn, and there are some blowhards kind of boasting about, I went last night and slept out in the woods. It was invigorating. You all should try it. And many of the locals, no, that's not for me. The mist may be gone, but what if it comes back that night? What if there's worse now to replace the mist? You sense that many of the people in town perhaps don't share your attitude towards adventure, and I think particularly for Nindia, that definitely is something that might urge you into action when others might simply seek the comforts of an easy and known future.
Cowards.
Cowards the lot. Now, Ben, the innkeeper, he comes over to your table and he has 4 tankards of the house ale, and he sets them down, and he looks at Nindia and says, with this scowl on your face, one would think you're not having a good time.
The more I scowl, the happier I am, as you know.
Well, the more you drink, the happier I am, as you know. And he slides mugs towards you. Says, this round here is on me. I have a proposition for the lot of you, if you don't mind my asking. Will you spare a moment and let me tell you of, perhaps a way that we can all make a little coin?
Sure.
Jolly.
Please.
Absolutely. Well, you see, I have a dear friend, Bill Dowd. He and his wife Penny, they live about a day's journey from here. Bill comes in once a month, rain or shine, like clockwork. However, I ain't seen Bill for a couple of months now, and well, Bill and Penny, they owe me 10 silvers, you see, and well, he's a friend as well, but it's the notion. I can't let people think I'm running a charity here. No. What I'd like someone to just go check on Bill and Penny, make sure they're okay, but also make sure their outstanding debts are collected. So all I'm asking is take a journey to the north, one day's journey there. You'll find his farmhouse, ask him for the 10 silver he owes me, and return. And I'll let you keep half of it as a reward.
5 silver.
And silver can be hard to come by. In fact, in India, if we look at your gear, you have 6 silver. You would be doubling your fortune if he was, you would probably split it up, but that's as much money as you own would be the 6 silver. And so, if he's offering 5, that's a pretty good chunk of change there. But also it sounds easy. All you gotta go do is find a friend of the innkeeper and ask him to pay his debts.
Yeah, I've only got 2 silver. I've got nothing to do.
Yeah. What about you, Orvin? Does this sound like something you might want to undertake?
Well, my friend, I've got no silver, so I think it's time I set out, yes.
I think indeed. Why, this could be the beginning of a small fortune. And
I'd be happy to help. Otherwise, you won't be able to buy more of my hops.
Absolutely. And Delone, it's your hops that brings Bill into town. Typically, he buys ale from me, and I kind of am worried because he buys it on the regular, and I hate to lose a customer. But it's the principle of the matter. The 10 silver, I have to have it, but also make sure he's well. Like I say, he comes in sure as the winter storms, but he's not been in for a few months now, and I'm a little worried about him.
So,
Aye,
shake
sounds
him
right
down
with
for
your
silver
word.
and check his well-being.
So he's just living out there all by himself?
Well,
Not in a village or anything?
no, he's a farmhouse out by himself. It'll take you 1 day to walk out there. You'll reach his home near nightfall, as long as you don't wander off on any misadventures. Head out to his home, spend the night there on his farm, or just as likely that Bill would put you up in his house. Collect the money, return back. You'd be gone 2 days.
Oh, there'd be 1 extra silver, and we divide it up, and we could just drink that one, hey?
Hey, sounds good to me. I'll even give you a discount on it.
Excellent.
And any extra that you collects on your journey, that's for your keeping. All I'm asking is bring me back my 10, and I'll pay you half of it. You notice a few
good.
other people in the tavern kind of eavesdropping in on this conversation, and one of them is an old lady in town, and her name's Margaret. And Margaret, she's a bit of an old maid. She's never been married, and she's very gossipy. And she kind of peeks over, and she's looking at Orvin, And Orvin, if you meet her eyes, she holds your gaze for a second and shakes her head no, like no. And then she looks away.
Curious.
What's that?
Well, I'm afraid I'm not the most insightful one, but...
Well, give me an insight roll now that we mention it.
Oh. He's maybe insightful. Oh.
Oh, yes, you are. Now, do you want to push that? You have your success, but you also have 2 skulls. If you push it, you'll take at least 2 damage, potentially more, but you will get some willpower out of it.
Yeah, the willpower would be nice, but I could theoretically even knock myself out.
Right.
So.
I think that's what happened the last time you did this one, too.
Yeah, no, I always say that, and then it happened. You got to be careful with pushing in this system.
You get the sense that her shaking her head was likely that Ben is maybe not telling the full story. Maybe she knows something about the Dowds, about Bill and Penny that maybe Ben didn't let on.
Yeah.
Right.
Nudge Yolvor, maybe, and go, yeah, you're the cheery one. Go in and talk to her. You do people.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk to Margaret?
Yeah, I'll walk over and be like, yeah, how you doing?
Well, I'm doing. How are you doing, young man? And she kind of chuckles.
Doing all right. Just got a new job. Should be making some money. Just got to go check on a house for the owner of the bar here, and it seems pretty simple enough. So looking forward to that.
Simple. It could be, but well, there's something. Well, no. I'm not one to venture a guess on what may or may not have happened, but
What do you mean?
well, and she leans in conspiratorially. How well do you know Bill and Penny? And you probably don't know them at all.
Yeah. Not really that well, no.
Let's just say there's some marital strife in that relationship.
So what are you trying to say?
Just that, well, this may not be as easy as you think. How about a manipulation roll as you're pumping her for information?
Sure. You think it's some sort of domestic, let's see how we did
Oh,
there.
wow, yeah. Do you want to push that to try to get willpower? You already have more than enough successes.
Yeah, maybe just because I do have spells. Yeah, what the hell? We'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's the only way you can use them. Oh,
Yeah, but I didn't.
You did
Oh.
not. But you did succeed. She says, well, rumor has it that Bill resents Penny because she's not been able to provide him with a strapping young lad like he desires to help work the farm. At least that's what I've heard. So maybe out there, secluded like at their farmhouse, maybe things took a turn.
Oh,
Give me an insight roll, Eolvor.
oh my! This is
Nice. Do you want to push that one?
yeah. I'll push. No,
No.
willpower.
wow.
Wow.
Excellent successes. With that many successes, you know that Margaret likes to stir the pot. and that anything she says you take with a grain of salt. There's a warning that a lot of the people tell the others in town that, you know, Margaret is just looking to cause trouble. She's sad and lonely, and she delights in the misfortunes and misery of others. And so you think that, you know, maybe she's just trying to make me afraid. Maybe she's just trying to scare me off, like, oh, I'm going to go out there and find something horrible. Because she just can't stand someone else having success.
You're not actually suggesting that Bill murdered Penny or something that, are you?
I suggest nothing, just an observation. Just something I thought you might be interested in knowing. I think if you're going to go out there, make sure your weapons are sharp.
Well, thank you.
Of course.
That's good to know. Thank you.
Yeah. Now, if you'll excuse me, I am looking for someone to join me in a dance.
Oh, I don't dance. I never learned how. So I'll rejoin my companions.
She looks at you kind of dejectedly, like, you know, I'm dangling the bait out here, but I can't get a man that will dance with me. And she just pours her sorrows into her pint as she downs more ale, sitting alone at her table. Ben comes over. Go ahead.
I was just going to say I'll inform them of everything she told me.
Ben comes over a short time later with another round of drinks and says, "You'll drink as much as you like tonight on me. Now that we're agreed, at first light, head north. You can't miss it. Stay along the north by West Passage, clear plains until you reach the Dowds farmhouse. Spend the night there, come back the next day. I'll see you here in 2 nights, and with the money, and we'll have another couple of rounds on old Ben here."
Perfect.
Sounds good.
All right. Anyone want to do anything else here in town before we fast forward to the next morning?
Is there anyone else in the tavern that may have come from or may live out in that direction? Or, you know, somebody who might know a little bit more about that way that we might be going?
Yeah. Why don't you give me an insight roll? Double success. Do you want to push that?
Sure, because I'll find out how to do that. Oh,
No.
what are these rolls? Wow.
And now when the rolls really count, you know, successes are going to be hard to come by.
Yeah.
Exactly what I was thinking.
There's no one here at present that lives out near where the Dowds live. There's a few people that have come here from other places, some that are presumably a week's journey or more away, but none that you recognize that would live up northwards where Bill and Penny live.
So I just say to the others, well, I don't think any of these other peasants are going to know anything.
No. They've been hiding their whole lives, as it were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's jump to
Well-
Oh, yes, go ahead.
Well, we ought to give some supplies for the journey.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and allow yourselves to provision. Is there anything in particular that you would like to obtain?
So we figure we're going to be able to stay at the farmhouse if everything's okay on the first, like if we take a day to go there, then we could have quite a warm welcome when we get there, or we might not.
And everyone should have some food and water. And we'll get to how you use food and water. It's actually a really cool system. It's a die roll You roll the die based on what you have, and if you roll a 1 or 2, then your die decreases. And then if you don't, then you have enough food. Your food supply is good, or your water, etc. But you can restock those either by purchasing additional food or water, or by foraging, things like that. But the journey shouldn't be hard. Should just be a day out there and a day back. You probably don't need like winter clothes or anything like that. It is probably early autumn in Fairview.
Torches work the same way, right?
Yep, same way with torches.
And I noticed my torches are empty, so maybe some torches might be good if it's going to be night.
Indeed.
Not a bad idea.
Torches, maybe a little extra food and water, and then definitely something for shelter.
So if everyone wants to, on their gear, to add some torches, everyone can add D6 to their torches.
Okay.
I've got D8 torches.
So you've got plenty of torches.
Okay, great.
And then if we need any, if you want any additional food or water, you could go from a D6 to a D8 on those.
Mm-hmm. Maybe get a sandwich from Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we need
Have some
rope?
lunch. Ooh.
Good thing to hang any food. Keep it out of the way.
Well, I think that's what Samwise said. Never leave home without rope.
Yeah.
And cooking pans, possibly.
Yep, and a cooking pan. So rope is...
Another wise man said, never leave home without a towel.
Who would like to purchase rope?
Well,
I'll buy
currently...
one.
Yeah, you'll buy one? I can buy one. I want to be recompensed for this, though.
Let me throw some
when we
rope
get the money.
on your character. There, you've got a little rope on there.
Or I guess that depends on how much it is. I have only 2 silver.
Yeah.
Okay, my current load though has now gone up to 6.5 out of 6, so
Load too high.
wave my rope around at other people and say, "Hey, somebody else has got to carry this though."
Oh, in fact, that will put Delone at 6 out of 4. So you may need to drop your torches, Delone. If you drop your torches...
Oh, I didn't ask for the rope.
Oh, you didn't ask for the... Oh, okay, sorry.
Oh, that was...
that was the
Yolvor, me, yeah.
I opened up the wrong one. There we go.
Yeah, no, that... Even with the torches, it's still over, I think.
There we go. So,
yeah, so I can't buy anything.
So, Eolvor, you're good. That's going to cost... it's going to cost you 5 copper. So I'm going to reduce your silver by 1, and then I'm going to add 5 coppers.
Okay, then it should be good. And my weight's still good. I'm at 5.5.
Perfect.
Oh, well, maybe I don't buy rope then, because it's gonna hold me back.
I can ditch your rope.
So we got...
There you
That's
go.
how that works.
So I got one that's 10 meters.
And that will hopefully...
Well,
be
if we need
plenty.
to... Yeah, if we need to tie Bill up to intimidate him, well, that'll be enough.
Yeah.
Alright, everybody else looks good. Let me take us to our map. So this is the small town of Fairview, and you can only see 1 hex in any direction. That's as far as any of you have traveled. You know that to the west of Fairview, to the left-hand side, there is a forest, the Arena Forest, but you've never been there. There is a river called the Wash that is directly below your village, that runs along the bottom and then up on the right-hand side of the map, up to where you don't know, but there has been... that's a good place to go fish, and there's been some travelers that have used that river on small barges to bring goods into Fairview. But your quarry lies somewhere to the north. Ben says it's kind of a little bit west of north, but as long as you stick north, you should be able to see it as you get close and be able to find that small village. There's a rumored to be a lake up there, but you've never seen it. Supposedly there is a swamp or a marsh, but you don't know if there's any truth to that as well. Again, you've been kind of isolated in this village. But the next morning dawns clear and bright. Good weather, a good day for travel, and we will embark on our quest. Let me pull the party token out here. And this will track where we're going. So if you double click on the party, you should all have access to that. Everyone should be able to open that, and there's a tab called Travel, and we need one person to lead the way and one person to keep watch. Now this is open plains, so when you travel in open plains you can move 2 hexes per quarter day. So the day's made up of a morning, an afternoon, an evening, and a night, 4 quarters. In 1 quarter you can move 2 hexes. You can also, rather than moving, you can make camp, you can forage, you can hunt, you can fish, but if you're moving you can only hike. And if we're going to make it in a day, we need to forego foraging, hunting, fishing, and just hike. And so we need someone to lead the way. We've got Orvin has volunteered. We need someone to keep watch. Now, to lead the way, I think is that survival that you roll?
I believe so, yeah. I think you could click it and it'll tell you.
It'll tell you. Let's see.
Yeah, the lead when it says it.
Yep,
yeah,
it's survival. And to keep watch is, let's see, I got it right there, is scouting. So
I guess I don't have anything in scouting. I do have stuff in survival, but I have a high wit, so
yeah.
I think I could keep watch.
If you want to drag your token or your picture from other up to keep watch, it should assign you there. Then everyone else can move over to hike.
Okay, drag my token to where?
To keep watch on the travel tab of the party. If you open the party actor.
Oh, okay, there we go. And let's see. Where's...
And keep watch should be directly above
travel.
Other.
Travel, there we go.
Perfect. And then Tina, if you want to move Nindia over to hike, that way we can keep track of where everyone's at and what their responsibilities are. Go ahead and I'll get you drug over there. Let me do it. There we are. Perfect. Okay, so to start out, we need Orvin to lead the way. So if you'll make that...
Yeah, you can click the second lead the way, and that'll let you roll it. Same for every one of them. I've got modifiers, maybe. I'm trying to look to see if they apply. No, it's all like tent stuff.
Yeah, so I think you use survival to make camp as well. Hey, you got 2 successes. Now, do you want to push it? Because you did get a skull on there.
I am looking... I'm just checking. Yeah, I'm not going to. I don't actually have much that uses willpower anyways.
Oh, perfect. So then we will move 2 hexes, and I need Delone to keep watch for me, if you would. I'm going to move those 2 hexes, so we make it to about there. And let me expose just a little bit. Oh, nice.
Okay.
You got the success. Do you want to push that?
Yes.
There you go.
Nice. So you got a willpower. So you took a damage to your wits, but now you have a willpower.
Perfect.
Move us up here. There we go. Now there... in the game, there's a ton of random tables, and you would roll to randomly determine an encounter, if there was one or not. I've actually already done that, and so I have an encounter for us. And because we succeeded on our scouting roll, we noticed this before we stumble upon it, and so we have some advanced warning. So I'm going to take us to another map here, and let me pull tokens out. Now, as we are traveling, Orvin is finding an easy path. It's mostly plains, open fields. The grass grows up to about your waist. It's quite thick and lush. You see, the forests, and behind there's a mountain range. And as you're traveling Delone, you see movement far up ahead, and you're not sure what it is. It looks like it's people. And then you see the telltale sign of goblins. And there
Halt party.
Yeah, there's a small
Up
group
ahead.
of them.
Movement. My eyes, which can see so far in the distance, they are clearly goblins. We must make haste.
And as you count them, you see that there are 8 of these goblins. And
8 goblins.
one of them, this one here in the lead, this goblin seems to be every now and then turning around and berating the goblins behind him, as though they are lagging behind and not keeping up with the rest of the party. You can see that in his hand he's got a short spear. He's not wearing any armor, but he looks like he knows which is the pointy end of that spear, and that the blade is notched in a few places. That spear has seen use. This is no mere rabble, but you can see them up ahead, and they are probably maybe 100 meters from you. You can just barely hear them speaking, but you can't quite make out what's being said. But you're in the middle of this field. There are no trees, there's no cover, just the tall grass. Delone, since you spotted this, what do you do?
We have goblins.
Do we
coming.
know that? I mean, goblins, are they always bad guys in this world?
Not necessarily. There's a possibility that these could be, just they're a fairly common race. They could be travelers. They could be merchants. But armed with spears, as they are kind of marching in file, it looks more like military training. So maybe this is a small scouting party, or maybe this is a small band of raiders that are going to raid nearby towns. Excuse me.
Perhaps we should try and sneak past so that we don't draw their attention.
I agree. There's a lot of them.
Is the grass long enough that we could all drop down into the grass and attempt to hide?
Yeah, so you could just drop down to your belly and let them pass. They're kind of headed towards you. They may pass within 20 paces of you if they stay on the path that they're going. If you linger long, they're going to see you.
I'd like to drop down, but I'm going to keep my eyes out for the velociraptors.
Does everyone
I'll
drop
definitely-
down?
Yeah,
I'm
dropping
gonna
too.
drop down.
Orvin unsheathes his sword as he falls.
Who
Yeah.
has the
Yeah, get my
lowest
scimitar out.
stealth score?
I have a 1 in stealth.
I have a
Whoa!
1.
And then what's your agility?
2.
Ooh, so it might be you that will make the roll. Is anyone lower than 3?
No.
Okay, so you're going to make the stealth roll. I'm going to give you a bonus. Since you were not noticed and you kind of have the upper hand on them, when you go to roll your stealth, when you click on stealth, it's going to ask you like all the various modifiers that you may have. It's going to right now it'll have modifier 0. You can add a 2 to that.
Okay.
And go ahead and roll. Ooh.
I'm going to push it.
Okay, go ahead and push. Then I'm going to roll scouting for the goblins.
Nice, 2 successes.
2 successes, plus you got a willpower here. The goblins
Our goblin.
do not succeed. So you will be able to remain hidden. As you duck down, as they begin to get a little bit closer, you can hear them, and they're definitely marching. This is not just, they're not out for a walk. They're marching. As they get close, you can hear the conversations, and the one in lead says, "Keep up, you lot. There's a town not far from here to the south. I hear they're fat there. We'll be able to take whatever we want."
I look to Orvin and gesture. As if,
Go on.
let's get them.
Yeah. I mean,
Sounds like they're going for Fairview. What's it called? I've already forgotten. I love that place though.
Fairview.
Yeah, Fairview.
I love it. I love it. I just can't remember what it's called.
My home, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Don't want them,
yeah.
to,
I've
don't want
never
them to
left.
ruin my harvest.
Hi.
So we can ambush them then?
You can. They are close enough. It would be another stealth roll, and you get a bonus of 2 on this. If you get a success versus their scouting, then you would get basically everyone would get a free action, and then we would go into initiative.
Yeah.
Now, I will warn you, and Luke will attest to this, combat is deadly in Forbidden Lands.
Yeah.
Do we think that, would 8 goblins actually be a danger to the town?
One goblin could be a danger to you, like in a one-on-one fight. This is a 2-on-1. You guys are kind of untested, so you don't know how well you'll do. As far as the town goes, they could start fires, they could loot, they could probably harm a few people, just a quick get in, get out raid, take some livestock. I mean, stuff that could be replaced. But it's also the idea of if they find out they can just go and take what they want, they may come back. And then we got to go find 7 samurai to defend the village, and life just gets difficult.
Right.
Let's go for it. We need to test ourselves. That's what I'm thinking.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Well, we don't have to. We absolutely. What's the vote?
Ooh.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I want to. It'll be so cool, but it is very dangerous.
One thing, as an aside, that's cool about goblins and halflings have a weird relationship. When one is born, when a child is born, it's either halfling or goblin. It's like they're whichever way the genes get expressed becomes one or the other. It's really kind of a strange lore thing in Forbidden Lands. So these are not just evil creatures, but these are kind of stepbrothers to halflings.
Huh.
All right.
Are we going
Are
to
we
do
all
it, or are
good
we
with
going to let
ambush?
them pass?
Orvin is ready to go.
Yeah, if you want, I'm with you.
All right.
Do we have backup characters ready?
I've got a few. I got a few extras. Is this our ambush roll?
Yep.
Nice. Let me do a
Success.
scouting roll.
Don't get good now. Goblins, damn you.
Oh, it's a match.
Yep, it's a match. So that they cancel out. So as they get near, one of the
Can I push
goblins. Yes, you can push that.
There you
Whoa.
go.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
Excellent.
Nice. So they get near. One of them stops and sniffs. Hey, boss, you smell something? Nah, it's just your own flatulence. Keep going. Keep going. And they walk past, and they're nearly abreast of you. Let me just move these guys, space them out a little bit. these guys over here. Basically putting 2 of them on each of you. Alright, so you will all get 1 free action. So it's not a full round. In combat, you have slow actions and fast actions. A slow action is like swing your sword, shoot a bow. A fast action is something very simple, like to move or to take aim, things like that if you're using a bow. Let's start with we'll start with Orvin. What is Orvin going to do? Oh, and I can already tell I need to turn off a setting on here. With Foundry 13, it automatically has the figures rotate when you move them, and it doesn't work well when you've got just tokens. So let me turn that off real quick. Find it. Oh, shoot. Where is that setting? If I can't find it here in a second, we'll skip it. Okay, we'll skip it. I'll find it during the break. Orvin, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I suppose he'll kind of like, well, I don't know if we're using the map much, but he's just gonna like, I want, this may be a mistake. I want to try to, well, okay, my question is, are these spears, are they one-handed spears or two-handed?
They are one-handed spears.
Okay, then I think Orvin wants to try to step up and disarm this goblin. He can.
Give me 1 second real quick. I'm actually going to reload my screen, and it should get rid of that rotation. I just found the button I was after. So give me 1 second here. Okay, and I'll turn you back the way you came. There we go. Okay, sorry. So you're going to sneak up on that goblin?
Yeah, I'm going to try to get his weapon from him.
Perfect. So on your character sheet, I think there is a disarm button on the bottom of the combat tab.
Correct.
Nice. And so since this is an ambush, he cannot make a reaction. He can't try to dodge or parry. So how do you disarm that goblin?
Yeah, I guess if we're ambushing them, he kind of like leaps up on him from behind, and it's not really expecting it, so he just yanks the spear from its hand.
Do you want to take the spear and keep it, or do you just yank it and drop it?
I think technically by the rules it just falls on the ground.
Yeah. Get rid of his spear. Perfect. Okay. What about Nindia?
I look at Orvin and I think, does this mean he wants to actually try to scare them away instead of killing them since he disarmed them? So perhaps I want to jump up and grab one around the throat if I can, and can I do a sneak attack?
Absolutely. So you need to, you're at near range. You need to get up to like arm's length is what they call it. So right now you're a few, maybe 2 meters away, and to get up, give me a move roll to get up there.
So I want to just get up behind him and grab him around the throat.
Perfect.
And my move roll. Ah, there it is.
Nice. So you get up there. If you push it, you can get some willpower, but you'll also take damage. Do you want to just take the success
I've
that you
only
get up
got-
there?
I've got 3 wits, so it's a little bit risky for me to push stuff. So
Yeah. Now that you're up
might
there,
like that.
if you want to grab him around the throat, on the combat tab at the bottom, you'll see grapple attack, or excuse me, grapple. That will be grabbing him by the throat, and you're going to get a
And it
bonus on that. Give yourself. It'll have a right now a -2 modifier, and you can get rid of that.
Okay. Yeah, and I just want to like hold my dagger up against. Stand still.
Got it.
Nice.
Perfect. Let's go to Delone.
I will try and disarm as well.
Okay. Go ahead and give
Oh,
me
this
that.
is cool.
Give me that disarm roll. Okay, you got the success. Do you want to push that?
I do not.
Okay. And let me give him the. And you're taking his spear, knocking it away.
Yep.
Let me ditch his spear.
Into the underbrush.
And last is Eolvor.
I'm going to try to disarm him as well.
Okay. Nice. Do you want to push that?
I do, because I want to get willpower.
Okay.
This may knock me out.
So
no. Nice.
So you did get 1 willpower out of that and did take 1 point of damage there, but you knocked that spear away. Now we're going to go into initiative. With Forbidden Lands, it's like other Free League games. You use initiative cards. So I'm going to drag all the tokens into the initiative tracker, which is, on Foundry, it's the 2 crossed swords on the toolbar on the right-hand side. And so there's you can click on the hand of cards, and it will draw a card for you.
Yeah, I have lightning fast, so it means I can draw 2 and then choose 1.
Yes. So let me see if I can do that. Update participant. Let's see if it's going to let me draw 2. Go ahead and draw a card, Nindia. So you got a 3, or you can take, well, you can get 2 or 3.
I think in this case I will actually take 3 because I'm looking to Orvin for how he wants to play this. So
Perfect. Let me draw for the goblins. All right.
I'm kind of holding the goblin around the throat, and I'm kind of looking at the others, and I'm like, what are we doing here? Like,
Delone, you are up first. Now, before anyone acts, you can swap initiative with anyone in your party as long as you can hear them and talk to them and say, hey, get that guy, get that guy. Does anyone want to switch initiative before we start the round?
I will. If Delone does want to, I will definitely swap with Orvin.
I'm willing to swap with anyone because I'm have a hard time here. But these are goblins, and they probably have loot, so gotta get them loot goblins. So I will swap with whoever one's own thing is. That if you can take out the ones targeting me, I appreciate it.
Does anyone
Okay.
want to
Orvin.
swap with Delone?
Orvin is willing.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get Orvin up there. This whole plan was his idea.
So, in character, because out of character, I love this. In character, Orvin was like disarming him so that you could kill him easier. So, seeing this whole thing come together, Orvin's kind of improvising on the fly, and he's not very good at that, but. Yeah. Seeing this, he'd say, "Well," he'd step forward and like flourish his sword, and he says, "We've got half of you disarmed. The city, the town of Fairview it's defended. Well, you think we're the only ones? No, you're not going to get them. Wait, how about this? How about you take your spears back and you go the other way?"
Give me a manipulation roll with 1 bonus die.
Can I help by squeezing a bit harder on the gun and going, yeah, Fairview is not harmless at all?
So if you want to help, it will cost you your action, but it'll give him another bonus die.
Ooh.
I will help.
He's not super good
I
at
have
manipulation.
I have the
I know that.
lowest initiative. So I'd be happy to help.
Okay. Yeah, cool. That makes sense.
So Delone, you probably menace the one that you disarmed, growl at him a little bit. So that will be an additional bonus die for Orvin.
And his sword is just a short sword too. It's just this little short sword.
Nice. Let me give him an insight roll, and to see if he thinks you're bluffing or telling the truth.
Ooh, okay.
Do you want to push your roll?
I do.
Got it. With the push, you got it. The goblin over here says, all right, now, just everyone calm down. Is this how you lot go? Waylaying poor travelers as they wander through in open daylight, seeking not to harm anyone, merely out on a walk, looking for game to feed our hungry tummies?
Don't give me that. We heard you.
Fool. Yes, you've got a half-elf. His senses are keen.
I can hear from 2,000 miles away.
Look,
I have the vision of standing on a mountain.
Look, we didn't know that you were there, otherwise we wouldn't have said anything of our plans, but
You think?
we're just going to back away now, and we're going to head east. We'll not head down towards the way we was headed. We'll go east back to our home.
Sounds agreeable to me.
I think that sounds like a great idea.
Now,
How do we know you're telling the truth?
well, you're just going to have to take me at my word, I suppose.
Well, you've got your friend here. She's got a knife to his throat, so...
We're not that close friends.
Oh,
And the other one, he kind of turns and looks like, huh? Grucknar? What? Not. Quiet, you. Look, what sort of way can we convince you? As far as I
think
see
we
it,
need to be convinced. I think you now are convinced that Fairview has many defences.
yes, that they would even be out here.
Yes,
Clearly,
we have scouts
we have
everywhere.
bitten off more than we can chew. Will not harry your town. There are others that we can find to help us out in our own adventures. We're not looking to harm no one. Maybe a few chickens here and there is all.
Leave all your weapons.
That I cannot agree to. I'll tell you what I can do.
Which one's the leader? This one?
Yep. We'll place our spears into the ground, and then we will walk away. You can walk away, and then we'll come back and retrieve our spears later. But you would not leave us undefended out here. That would be like signing our own death warrants.
It seems like a fair deal to me.
Aye.
But I looked at the smart people.
I think it's the most we could ask for, really.
Yeah.
And if you want the game, it's over in that direction. Delone just points in a random direction.
Nice. It's towards Fairview. Oh, great. Ooh, is Iolvor going to cast a spell?
I'm wondering if this would work on him.
It would work. He would. Well, you would. when you cast it, he'll take damage to his wits, which if you do enough and it breaks him, then they would absolutely be afraid of you. They would probably agree to whatever they could, realizing the power that they're up against.
With only one willpower point to spend, would that be enough?
So you are a half elf, correct?
I'm a full elf.
You're a full elf. Okay, so the half elf, they have something that lets them have like an extra power level to that spell. So what you could do, you would have. There's no ingredient in this. Yeah, it probably wouldn't be enough to break him outright, but it might be enough to put the fear into him that clearly you guys are meaning business, and he should probably not push his luck.
Yeah, let's try it.
All right. So when you go to cast that, it'll bring up the little casting page, and it will. You don't have psychic power. There's no ingredient, so you can just click on roll. It's going to work, but then if you get any crossed swords, it does additional damage.
Oh no.
So one.
No mishap, though. I don't think.
Yeah, no mishap. Only if you roll a skull. So he will take a damage to his wits. Get that on there. And what do you do to horrify him?
I guess my face would just take on like a horrifying appearance that maybe only he could see, like in his mind. Like a skull-like apparition or whatever.
Ooh, I love it.
And with like flames coming out of my eyes or something.
He takes a step backwards, and you
They're all
see
like
his
that.
eyes go huge, and he's shaking his head like no, 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 no. As he steps backward, he drops. He still has his spear. He drops his spear on the ground and says, "Boys, come on! It's not worth it. Let us leave this place quickly." And the one that Nindia has around the neck is like, "What about me, boss? She's got me by the neck."
I let go and jump back. Go, flee! We're all that powerful.
Grooknar says, come on, quickly. And they scamper off towards the west, looking back periodically to see if you're giving chase.
High five, everybody.
Nice.
Well done.
Then I wipe my brow like, whew, can't believe we weren't just killed.
Yes, we nearly died today.
Nice.
Hey, come on, we'd have taken him. We'd have got him.
Let me get those off of here. Fantastic. Let's go back to the map.
That was the most fantastic idea.
Well, thank you. I wouldn't have done it without you guys. I wasn't really planning on it, really, but it turned out to save our lives.
I need another lead the way roll. Does someone else want to take this, or do we want Orvin to do it again?
Yeah, Orvin can do scouting as well, so he's happy to keep
Okay.
the whatever.
Could I take one of their spears? Because I just have a
Yes.
staff.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, cool.
Let me put the
The short
spear
spears.
on there. They are short spears.
That gives us some range damage if we can, but
Grab that.
Range stuff in this system is kind of difficult, in my
Yeah.
experience. But it's super fun,
Well, that's
too.
interesting.
Like, you can be, a plate armored knight with a heavy crossbow as well. It's interesting.
So you can either keep the spear or keep the staff, or you'll have to drop the rope. Or let's see,
that's
or you could
right.
drop your torches and you could keep the spear.
Okay. Well, the spear doesn't look that much better than the
it's really
staff,
not-
so I guess
yeah.
I don't really need it. I'll drop the spear then.
Okay, perfect.
Thanks.
Anyone else want to take a spear?
How much does it weigh?
1.
Ooh, does anybody want a knife? I need to get rid of the knife if I want to take the spear, and I think I do want to take the spear.
What does a knife weigh?
It's just 1. It's the same as a
Yeah.
spear. I feel like a knife
Yeah.
probably shouldn't weigh the same as a spear, but whatever.
I agree. No, I've only got I've got 0.5 left to
Yeah,
carry.
pack rat is the best talent in the game. It's so hard without carry weight. Well, that knife's free for the taking if anybody wants it.
Anybody want a knife?
Unfortunately, I can't carry anything, so.
We're already laden down. We haven't even picked up anything.
Yeah, that is this game for the first few sessions.
Yep.
Or, one shots.
I'm saving my 0.5 for gold.
So who wants to... let's see, Delone, you're going to lead the way.
Can we
Yes.
throw the spears off into the grass? Kind of get them away from the spot where we left them in case these goblins are just going to turn around and come back for them.
Yeah,
could destroy them.
absolutely. Yeah, you could also snap them over your knee and leave them with
Oh yeah, for
broken
sure.
spears.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
that'd be
Excellent.
symbolic.
Yeah. Well done. That way when they come back, they'll realize that they will not take those weapons in hand against the people of Fairview.
Yeah.
Let's have Delone lead the way.
All right.
Do you want to push that? Otherwise, there will be a mishap. There's a
Yes,
table
I
for
have to
mishaps.
push it. I have to push it.
Mishaps are deadly.
Got
Oh,
it.
Yeah.
could have been worse, but ow.
So you take a little damage to your wits, but as soon as you get a good night's rest, you'll get that back. But you did get 2 willpower. And then I need someone to keep watch. Who wants to do that?
If anybody else wants to give
I'll
the
do
go,
it.
I'm happy to let them. Okay, perfect.
I can do it. Okay. So I click on this.
Nice.
Nice.
Do you want to push that?
I do.
Oh, very nice.
Excellent.
No willpower.
I'm trying to get skulls. Yeah.
What you notice as we continue on the journey is you find, as it starts to get a little bit later in the day, there is a marsh to the north. You can see more birds, and there's the smell of wetlands. And then from up atop a tree, Eolvor, you see the farmhouse. And clouds are building in as it's getting in towards evening. But the farmhouse is just up ahead. This must be the Dowd house. Let me move you up into the farmhouse. Come on.
I think I see it. There it is.
It looks much like... Yeah, I'm trying to get skulls. It looks much like this. As you come up, you see this small, rundown farmhouse. As the sun sets, it almost looks like fire in the sky over this swampland. And from your vantage, Eolvor, as you're getting your first good look at the farmhouse, you see a small boy standing near a tree at the edge of the property. And this boy's probably like 7 or 8 years old. And let me post a picture. And he's just looking out at everyone as you approach, and then you see him sprint and run off into the house.
Margaret said they couldn't have children.
Yeah.
True.
Is that a key
Also,
around
never
his neck?
trust the child.
True.
So yeah, if they couldn't have children, who is that? What is that?
Right.
Oh, great. Child. They get in my way all the time, trampling me yard, crushing me flowers. You guys can handle the child.
Look around. Do we see any signs of anyone else around?
What you see this farmhouse. It looks like there's a ground floor and maybe an upper level. Uh, the farm itself is quite simple. There's a small pigsty, there's a roost for chickens, there's a small lean to, maybe like an A frame exposed on either side, and that probably holds hay or straw or something for the animals. There's also a small garden with which would grow enough vegetables for the family, and then looks like maybe a door near the house leading down into a root cellar that's been dug out of the ground. There are lights on in the house, and the boy ran to the house and kind of ran around the backside of the house. That could be where the front door is. There's no door from here that you see, but you do see light coming from the windows. It doesn't
Well,
look
lights are
like
on.
there's any neighbors. There's no other homes nearby. There's a well-worn path, which is the path you're on, that leads up to the farm and up to that house.
Does that lead us past the door to the root cellar?
It would probably take you close to it, but not directly to it. Let me have
I-
each of you give me an insight roll.
Right.
Willpower, maybe?
Yeah, do you want to push that?
No, no
Nope.
willpower. Success.
I pushed mine.
Nindy, do you want to push yours?
Oh, so not.
So Eovor and Orvin and Delone, you can push yours if you like.
I'm gonna keep mine.
You get there's a smell on the wind, and there's the smell of pigs, it has its own odor, but there's something else, and it's almost a really strong rotted smell, and you can see there's a dung heap. They probably use it to help fertilize the garden, but there's a large pile of dung around the side of the house, and the smell, it's got to be coming from there. It's bad. You're glad that it seems as though the house is upwind of that, so that smell's not blowing into the house at all hours if you're to stay there tonight. But from here you can smell it, and it's pretty rank.
Oh, unpleasant. Well, aren't you a druid? Is that any kind of fertilizer? It's
And Delone, as a druid, you would know that all life must return to the earth from which it springs, and it is only through that decomposition that can new life spring forth. But
The crap smells bad, but it's good. But it's good for the yard. It's just the smell of decay, a natural part of the life process.
You
Well-
say so, man.
it's certainly better, but when and how is good. You say decay?
Yes, decay, decayed matter, feces, poop.
Well, take your word for it. Maybe if our rogue would take a look, but we could wait for that. Maybe just to introduce ourselves.
I wouldn't mind sneaking forward and just checking out the root cellar, just like without jumping in there, just sneak forward and
Peek in.
just peek in. It's a bit weird that the door's open. I mean, animals could come and steal the roots.
Oh, sorry. The door to the root cellar is not open, but there's a door. It's shut that leads down into the root cellar.
Okay. I was suspicious that the door was open.
Yeah, I may have misspoke there. So the door is not open.
Well,
Do you want to go
Can
scout the farmhouse before everyone goes a knocking
Yeah, I
on the
think
door.
I'd like to scout the farmhouse. I'd like to just go past the fertilizer pile and make sure that the smell of rot doesn't have any hair sticking out of it or anything like that.
Good
Right.
call.
And then continue around, sneaking around.
Go ahead and give me a stealth roll. Does anyone else go with Nindia, or do you guys stay back and let the rogue do their thing?
Orvin's tempted to go along just in case it goes bad, but how would it?
Because, yeah, you don't
I was
know.
tempted.
Bill might think, hey, someone's coming to rob my house. I'm going to defend it.
I'm not very stealthy though, so
I was tempted
Like-
to check on the quality of the fertilizer.
This is some
Just
good
come
shit.
forward to the fertilizer and then leave me to carry on.
I don't want to blow her cover.
Yeah, poop inspector.
Oh, yeah, you're good at stealth.
Nice. Do you want to push that?
No, I think for my character actually, it's be
There's
worse to
nothing
lose
that
my
uses
wit.
willpower. Yeah.
I've got one thing that would just I can increase 1 point of damage per willpower use, but I've only got 3 wits, so I could easily.
Yeah, you
Not
probably
my-
don't want
Yeah.
to push it
Yeah.
on a wit roll.
No.
As you approach the house, you go first past the little manure pile, and as you get close, it really smells bad. Looking at it, it looks like it's pig excrement, maybe some goat excrement, probably some human excrement, and maybe that's what smells bad. It didn't just smell like animal manure. There's something even worse there. Maybe it's, they've emptied the chamber pot over here on this thing. So it makes you wonder, are they fertilizing their garden with night soil or what? It's one thing to use animal poop, but to use human poop, that's just a little unsavory. But, it's a poor farm. Maybe that's what they're doing. If you want to dig around in there, you're more than welcome to. But to do so, you'll need to make a wits roll, or you're going to lose 2 points of wit, like 2 wit damage, if you go digging through the poop pile, just because it's
No, I'm
unsavory.
not. No. I mean, there is a difference. Like, do you think they, she's thinking, did they bury a couple of dead chickens in there or something? Is there is the smell definitely a manure smell, or is there possibly the smell of dead animal or something in there?
Give me an insight roll.
All right, because I don't think I want to dig in there. It's very hard to be an edgelord when you're
Covered in poop.
there's a smell of manure that comes ahead of you everywhere you go.
Ooh.
Ooh.
If you push that, you're for sure going to take a damage, and no guarantee of success.
No, I'm not going to push it. I will carry on around the cottage, sneaking away.
You can't say of a certainty whether or not there is more than manure in there, but it is a very bad smell, and it's strong and very unpleasant. But you're not prepared to go elbow deep into this pile and see what's in there. As you continue around the house, do you peek into any of the windows?
I'll start off from a distance, not like go right up and stand in the flower bed and stomp all over it and look through the window.
You see a woman's face in the window, and it looks as though she has been crying. You can see tears running down her face. She's wiping her nose with the back of her hand, and it looks like she's preparing stew. And you can see her mouth moving. She's talking to someone in the house, but she's clearly distraught. And you think this might be Penny Dowd, Bill's wife.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind and carry on around the house. Can I see who she's talking to?
As you work your way around, you can't quite see from here. You can see the back of someone's head. It looks like a man, kind of dark hair, broad shoulders, and he's sat at the table, kind of hovering over a bowl of stew. And he's not looking up at her, but he seems to be shaking his head no, and every now and then he shrugs his shoulders, but he's not very talkative. If you work your way around to the other side of the house and peer in an opposite window, there's a chance you could see him.
Okay, and also, is there do I see the child that we saw go in the door?
You don't see the child in that room. They're definitely not in there with Penny.
All right, I will carry on.
As you continue around the house, you can see that there is a small window on the upper floor of the house, probably a bedroom inside of the attic. You come around the house and there's the root cellar, and it's so that what they do, they dig out a huge pit, and then they cover it with timbers and then bury it with earth so it stays insulated, and that's where they'll keep apples and onions and things that so they don't perish throughout the winter. And then they've built up a small there's a set of steps leading down into this, and then there's a door, and it's slightly up above the level of the ground, but only maybe a meter. Most of it is kind of down below ground level, but there's stairs leading down to it. And that door, you see, it has a padlock on it.
Okay. Well, goblin raiders and such.
Absolutely.
It's not entirely suspicious.
This could be, that whatever is in that cellar may be what means the difference between life and death during a hard winter, and so they would want to protect that. Coming around, you see the rest of the farm. There is the chicken coop, the pigsty, the little A-frame full of hay and straw, and then the front door to the house, and it's closed, but there is another window. However, the curtain is mostly closed. There's just a crack. To get close, it would be a move roll as you get close enough to be able to peek in without making any sound. It looks like there's a small gravel path. You'd have to get across that gravel path, and only a move roll would get you there quietly. Or you can come back.
I think I will come back, because I've seen that the two adults in the house are seemingly physically okay.
Yeah, they're not at one
emotionally
another's
okay.
throats.
No, it's not like something. But if anybody wants to argue with my choice to come back, I'm fully willing to stay here and make a move. I'm not that great at moving, weirdly.
So as you make your way back, what are the rest of you doing while Nindia has been scouting the house?
Well, actually, Orvin might have wanted to go look at that I don't even know what you call it, the pile of manure or whatever.
Okay.
That because as he saw Nindia leave it.
Give me a stealth roll, as if you're trying to be sneaky. If you're just walking up to it, there's a chance they may spot you through the window. Or...
Yeah, he probably is trying. It's best to try.
There you go. And you can push
Nice.
that if you feel like it.
You know what? I think I will. Okay, this is really
There we go.
good.
Double success. Yeah, you get up to that pile, and it's pretty bad. You can see there's bits of peels and things that they hadn't given to the hogs, probably onion skins and things like that. There's a few small bones, maybe chicken bones, probably been thrown in there. Just a lot of animal waste, but you smell that smell as well. It's really strong. Give me an insight roll as you get really close to it. Oof. Do you want to push that?
No, that one I'm not going to risk.
Yeah. Yeah, you know that if you could dig into that if you really wanted to, be certain of what's causing that smell, but it would take a wits roll, or you would lose points of wit just to stick your hands in there.
Yeah, I think Orvin's going to do it because he's a survivalist. He's not really too worried about it, but it may be worth knowing.
Yeah,
They don't seem right. These are murderers eating people or something.
give me a wits roll.
Okay. Neutral. Okay.
you go.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
You got it. So you just kind of start. I'm going to assume you don't just start with your hand. Maybe you use the spear, the goblin
I was
spear.
just going to say, yeah, he's just got a nice beard.
Yeah, and you start moving it around, and it's it's sludgy, and you can feel the heat coming off of it, and then your eye catches something sparkling. There's something buried in there. As the tip of the spear scraped across something, you see a small little streak of gold, just very, very small, very faint, almost like a little thread of gold buried in that muck. You continue to dig around that?
Yeah, these people wouldn't throw out gold. This is
Absolutely.
more valuable than anything I've seen in a long time.
As you take your spear and you're moving it, you see it's a ring, a gold ring, but it's still attached to a decomposed hand. You can see the flesh having split from the tips of the fingers and peeled back. You can see the little bits of pinkish white bone jutting out. The tendons have contracted, giving it a clawed appearance. And maybe you stab the hand with the spear and pull it out, and the wrist is attached, and then about maybe 2 centimeters, an inch or so beyond the wrist, it looks like it's been hacked clean. But the flesh it's pulpy and wet. This thing's been here for quite some time, but it's a human hand. It looks like a right hand, and there is a gold ring on the fourth finger.
That's win.
Yeah, goodness. I think if it's still speared on there, he'll get it out and leave the spear on the ground nearby and just return to the party, hopefully by the time Nindia has.
So are you leaving the hand with the ring?
Yeah, just by the pile.
By the pile.
Hopefully out of sight of the house, I'm assuming.
Perfect. Now, no one else saw this. They saw you digging in the pile, but no one else is privy to this information.
Yeah.
As you come back, it's about the same time that Nindia comes back, and you return and report. Do you mention what does Nindia mention as far as what you saw?
I say, I see a woman crying over the cooking. I see a man sitting at the table over a bowl of stew. I couldn't see his face because I'm a chicken. And I couldn't see the child. But so there's something weird going on, but there's not immediate danger to Penny as far as I can see.
And
there's a root cellar with a door down low, but the door is padlocked. There's, animal pens and things over the other side.
And Orvin, what do you share?
Yeah, I think hearing that, he'll kind of almost dramatically sweep his arm towards the pile of refuse and say, "Well, I'm afraid there may be more immediate danger than we know. As it were, I saw a bit of gold in that pile, and it turned out to be a golden ring, and I'm afraid there was a decomposing hand attached. Maybe this is why the lass was crying."
Was it a man's hand?
But I was going to
That's
ask.
a good question. Is that something I would know?
It was so decomposed you would struggle to tell. But give me an insight roll, and you need 2 successes.
I'm afraid I stabbed it a couple times with the spear before I saw it. I'll push this. Why not?
You got 1.
There you go.
Nice.
Wow.
Excellent.
Just judging by the size of it, even though it was very badly decomposed, you think it was a man's hand.
Yes, it was a man's hand. It was decomposed. I couldn't tell you anything more about it, but I fished it out. It's over there. I just didn't want the family to see it. Yet.
That's a bit disturbing.
It's very disturbing.
Murder or something else?
Well, the
Think
arm
someone
seemed
else got
hacked
here to get
clean
the
off.
money before we did.
Yeah, what exactly is in that stew?
Ugh.
How many other bodies are
Yeah.
hanging in the root cellar?
Yes.
Right, so we don't just blithely go up and knock on the door then, I'm assuming, or do we?
Well, I suppose what other option we have? We could sneak some more.
It's dangerous out here. Could have just been self-defense. Somebody may have just come and tried to rob them. And
Why wouldn't they take the ring off, though?
that's a good.
Right.
Yeah,
I
I
would.
don't know.
These people
Yeah.
can afford that. That ring is more valuable than much here.
Yeah, that ring is probably worth anywhere from 5 to 10 gold, like 50 to 100 silver.
Yeah.
Like that thing
That's
is
a treasure.
incredibly valuable.
Maybe the ring's cursed.
Would Bill have even been able to afford a ring like that?
Well, he owes a man 10 silver, so that's not the kind of money we're talking here.
No. Nindia, who fancies herself a, skulking heroine, has been kicking herself a knot, so she's going to sneak back and look, do her move roll and try to look through the window and get some more information with knowledge that it's not as innocent as it perhaps seems.
Give me a move roll. Actually, give me 1 second. I'm going to make a private roll.
Ooh.
Okay. Go ahead and make a move roll for me.
Come on.
Come on, me.
Ooh.
Got it. You approach the front again, kind of following the same path, where you stay out of the sight line of those windows. As it gets darker outside, it's easier for you to hide because the light from inside shows you what's in there, but it's harder to see out. You sneak around to that gravel patch, and you take your time. You slowly press, watching your step, carefully applying your weight till you're sure that the rocks aren't going to talk beneath your foot. And you finally get a chance to peek in. And when you do, you see the face of that man. And he looks relatively young, probably in his 30s or so. And he's seated at the table, and he's not looking at you, but he's looking towards the woman. And you can hear him talking from this side, and he says, "It's all right, Penny, it's okay. I know Gwendolyn was near and dear to you, but you needn't carry on like this. Such is life. It's all right. Please, sit down and have your dinner."
And he's got a key around his neck as well?
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Can you cast spells on other people, or does it?
Yeah, depending on
Only
the spell.
Okay, because I was like, can I assist them by casting True Sight on India?
Ooh, that's cool.
Let me
Because
look.
all it says is it describes it saying you can enhance your vision.
I think that one is just for you.
Okay.
Let me
'Cause
double check.
Yeah.
Let's see. You can enhance.
It's like all my spells either say I can't do it to myself or just say you.
Yeah, I think where it says you, I think that's just you. I think it's kind of the magical sight that you have, like you open your third eye or something and are able to see
All right.
that. Great idea.
Well, I want to. Well, in that case, because it's getting dark out, can I move around to kind of look at the window and?
Yeah,
Use
I'm
True
going to
Sight?
gesture you forward because I know you can do that.
Because I kind of want to figure out how these spells work. So.
Yeah. Well, what's everyone else doing?
Trying to stay away from the magic, if Orvin can.
And what about Eolvor?
Well, I'm now curious about that cellar. Does anybody have lockpicking tools?
If anyone
Afraid
does, it should
not.
be me, probably, but I don't think I do.
I don't believe you do not.
No. One day I would.
The other player that was going to join us, their character did have lockpicks, but they were so darn it. All right, Delone, you are going to approach. Are you being stealthy?
I was going to stay at a distance.
Okay. Give me
Because it gives me a distant view.
perfect. Give me a casting roll as you work your way around the house.
Now, I think it costs 3 willpower. Was showing.
Let Well, you can use up to 3. So if you want to use those,
Oh.
you can, or you can. You'll roll more dice to get more success, but the risk of mishaps goes up. You can click on those X's to reduce the number that you use. So it will
Okay.
automatically use
Right.
1, but then it's saying you can use, because you have
Okay, and it
4.
already
You can use extras.
calculates psychic power in for
Right.
me. So,
Yep.
you know what? I'll just use 2 willpower, I guess, or
Mhm.
1 willpower, and so 2 willpower. The first one counting as 2
Yep.
to roll 3 dice at a power level of 3.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Okay, it does go off, but there's a mishap. So let's roll the mishap first. So I'll let you roll that.
That is why you keep a little bit of a distance.
So no one is within arm's length of you, thankfully.
Oh, it's lucky he didn't come right up next to me.
Yeah. So let's talk about how the disease works. Let me pull it up if I've got it in the rules here.
Okay, like the worst part is I can cast Nature's Cure, but there's no way I can get up to 9.
Right.
So I'm just stuck with that.
Yeah.
Don't you have to roll something? Or no, I guess not.
So the problem, anyone that comes within arm's length of you for the next 6 hours will be exposed to this contagion. So let's yeah, let me, I thought I had it here in the rules. I'm not seeing the mishap here. Let's see. I had it here. So combat and damage. Yeah, poisons and disease. So with the disease, you have to make an opposed roll for endurance against the virulence rating of the disease. This is called a sickness roll. Typical disease has a virulence of 3, but there's some with higher. If you fail the roll, you fall sick, which means the day after the infection of the disease breaks, at which time you suffer 1 point of damage to both strength and agility. You cannot recover your strength or agility while sick except through magic, and then you make another sickness roll every day. Every failed roll means you suffer another point of damage to both strength and agility. If your strength is broken when you're sick, you die after another day if you don't get well before then. And as soon as you succeed at a sickness roll, you are no longer sick. You'll stop rolling sickness rolls and recover your attributes normally. So,
Okay.
woof.
I need to roll a sickness roll. What do I do for that? Endurance?
That's endurance.
Okay. And I need to beat a 9? Like,
I've never done a disease in this game, so I'm actually not sure. I'm kind of looking it up here.
Wow, can you even meet a 9?
I don't think so. So I think
so I just gave
you just
myself
need to.
terminal cancer.
I think you just need to make the roll. So when you get aid, if you're cared for by someone during your sickness, they can roll your sickness rolls instead of you. They roll healing against the virulence of the disease.
I can't roll healing against my own.
No, only endurance.
Damn.
And if anyone heals you, then they're within arm's length of you.
Right,
And
yeah,
then
that-
they're going to get it.
Yep. Well, let's tell you what. Before we do that, let's take our break here, and then when we get back, I'm going to go research that rule on virulence, and then when we get back, I'll tell you the positive outcome of your spell as your true sight takes hold. So let's meet back.
And on the bright side, the worst, it's not going to hit till tomorrow, right?
Right.
So-
Yeah, you're kind of carrying the disease now. You're going to wake up feeling terrible.
At that high on 2d6, I'm pretty sure I got terminal cancer there.
Yeah, yeah. I think you've just signed your own death warrant. So let's go ahead and take a break. I will meet you back in about 8 minutes or so.
the princess from the evil goblin. I ignore all the signs of impending danger, because I'm a fighter and not some crappy ranger. 47 hit points and a high dexterity, 17 for strength. Kobolds are afraid of me, crafted from numbers on living paper. I escape from the mundane to a medieval caper. And while in real life my fate is unspoken, hero roll of the dice, and my fate is unspoken. I locate the lair, but it doesn't make much sense to me. I think that the DM might be out to get me. A hero in armor and truth, bards tell my legacy. The flame of my torch illuminates the enemy. I win in a battle, hewing foes asunder. The deeper I venture, the deeper I wonder. The bodies pile up before me, the corpses I plunder. The deeper I venture, the deeper I wonder. Crafted from numbers on living paper. I escape from the mundane to a medieval caper. And while in real life my fate is unspoken, hero roll of the dice, and my fate is unspoken. I drink my last potion, I charge through the open gate. The flame of the dragon tried to seal my awful fate. With a handful of dice, 5 times I rolled 20. The dragon goes down, the DM will bloody. I leave with the princess, a satchel chock full of gold. We head to the tavern where my mighty tale unfolds. Crafted from numbers on living paper. I skip from the mundane to a medieval caper. While in real life my fate is unspoken. Hero roll of the dice, and my fate is unspoken. The king honored me with a mighty crossbow. It's blessed by the elves, he said. I thank him and I go.
All right, I am back. Everyone else here?
Hello.
Hello. Do we have a Tina? She might still be away. So yeah, as soon as I went to intermission, I recalled what the rule is. So I roll a number of dice equal to the virulence. So I will roll 9 dice for the disease, and you will roll your
I just got
endurance.
back. Sorry.
Oh, perfect. We're still... Oh, Tina, are you with us again?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Oh, no
So
problem.
you're gonna roll 9 dice. I'm gonna roll my endurance.
Yes, and then the successes will cancel out. So let me roll...
Oh, jeez.
Let me roll 9 dice here.
For me to die over the course of a couple days.
So here's the disease. Well, three
I
successes.
automatically lose.
Oh.
I can only roll 2 dice.
Oh, shoot. Well, go ahead and roll anyway, just because you can push it, so you never know. Well, I guess no. If you roll 2, you can't. Sorry.
Yeah.
I
We
mean,
can't
if
help.
I push it, it wouldn't do anything.
So that means that you will have the disease, and so you can make this roll. Once per day. A failed roll means you'll suffer additional points, but you don't take those points till tomorrow.
Hold on. So, question. In terms of beating that, I don't have to beat a value of 9. I have to beat 9 dice. So, what I want to do is cast a different spell.
Woo.
Okay.
Right? This is my understanding of this, but I have Nature's Cure. Nature's Cure, I can heal sickness or cure the effects of poison in yourself or someone else. The power level of your spell must be equal to or higher than the virulence or potency rate. Nope, never mind.
Yep. So
It
that's
has
gotta
to be
9.
divided by 3. I would have to have that's so... Okay, whatever. Just from a game perspective, it seems incredibly unbalanced.
Magic is dangerous
it's
in this system.
super deadly.
Yeah.
Let me look at that spell and see if there's a way.
Nah, there's no way, because it's divided by 3. Wait, hold on. Is it the virulence that's divided by 3, or...
See, that's what I want to know. Is it the number of successes?
Well, so it's higher than the virulence or potency rating divided by 3, rounded down. Okay, so divided by 3 is 3.
So it'd be 3.
So I would have to...
So your
be
power
equal
level
to
has to be
3.
3. So if you spend 1
So I
willpower,
can't.
so if you spend 1 willpower to cast it, it's rank 1, but you get an extra 1 because you are a half elf. So you just need to spend 2 willpower on it, and that would be a power rank or power level 3. So that's so yeah.
I
So
can
so
only
you can
spend 1, so I have 3 out of 3.
Yeah. So you could
roll.
cast that. Oh,
And can't push it.
oh that's another mishap. Oh shit.
Also affects the friend or other intended victim. A healing or helping spell
Oh.
affects the enemy alongside the intended target.
There's no enemies, so that's good.
So yeah, that will actually do nothing.
It does nothing, and it does nothing to an ally.
So the spell still goes off, but you do have that mishap. So and it was a power level 3, so that will remove your sickness. Affects an enemy alongside the intended target. There is no enemy around you.
No ally either.
Let's see. No, actually, Nindia is probably close enough. Nindia, have you taken any damage?
No, I haven't.
And-
Oh, but that was cool. So that mishap actually can have a positive effect.
Yep, would have been helpful. Unless you had an enemy, then you would heal that enemy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there's one that just kills you instantly as well. Spoilers, sorry. I love that one. I've seen it before. No, yeah, it just boom, you're done.
Yeah, there are mishaps that's just instant death.
Yeah, there's one that sends you to another dimension, I think.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's not death. It's just make a new character. Yeah, and your character can come back later if it's a long campaign. Theoretically, as an NPC.
Okay, so after you contract magic aids and then get rid of magic aids, you feel a little better about yourself, but that took a toll on you. You know, magic is unreliable, but it can be incredibly powerful. Because here's what happens with your first spell when you cast True Sight. So True Sight, I'm going to throw this into the chat so we can see. So you enhance your vision, see details at distant range. It also lets you see in darkness through smoke and fog and see through any kind of disguise or shapeshift. You must have a clear line of sight. So you have all of that. You're looking at Bildad as he's sitting at the table. And as you cast that True Sight, you feel that disease kind of worming its way into you. But his features, his face begins to shimmer as though hidden under some sort of illusion. And below that, you see this leathery, horned face with dark red eyes, a mouth filled with sharpened teeth and drool oozing down. You don't know what creature this is, but that is not a human. You can give me a lore roll, please.
Yes. Let us do that. Main. Let's see. Lore. Roll.
If you push that, you'll still succeed, but maybe get some more willpower, or you can... Oh, there we go. Right. So double success. You'll take 1 point to wits, but you do get 1 willpower back. You know that there are at least 2 sorts of creatures that can assume the shape of another, a shapeshifter. One of those is often in legends called a shapeshifter, and it a doppelganger. It can become whomever it wants as long as it has had contact with that person. The other is a demon. And in the Forbidden Lands, a demon is anything that is unexplained, can be lumped into the category of a demon. They take various different forms. They can shapeshift. They can be malicious and evil. They can be neutral and self-serving. Some people even think that demons can be good and seek to do good things. They aren't driven by malice or evil. Some simply choose that. You don't know if this is a shapeshifter or a demon, but you know that this is, or definitely this is not Bildad.
What is it, Bildad? Was Bildad always that?
Ninja, get away from the window.
Oh, sorry, yes.
One thing,
back away.
give me an insight roll, Delone, as well.
Sure. And to do insight roll.
Do you want to push that? Ooh, well, you've got another willpower, but
Yep.
yeah, that is
Really
definitely
need rest.
not Bildad.
All right.
Now the question is, do you share that information with the rest, or do you keep this to yourself?
Yeah, I back
check-
away and I come back and I'm like, it's Bill. It looks like Bill. It's got a silver wedding
That
ring
is
on.
not
Said
Bill.
something about who did he say something about? Oh, I know you were fond of her, but
The name Gwendolyn, you heard.
Gwendolyn. That was not Gwendolyn's hand. That was in the manure pile, right?
No, I'm certain it was a male hand.
Okay, so at least she's crying over someone called Gwendolyn that she was fond of. And it's Bill!
That is not Bill.
Well, how do you mean?
I channeled the power of the ether into my eyes to see what is unseen. And what I saw was not Bildad. It was a monstrosity taking his form. What it was exactly, I cannot tell you. There are only 2 things I know that can do such thing. One is a doppelganger, mimic, whatever you wish to call it. something that takes another's form simply by the mere touch. The other is a demon. Something that is, for the most part, foul and evil.
Let me have Eolvor and Nindia and Orvin give me an insight roll.
Can I push this, actually?
You can. Ooh, and you... Oh, wow, 5 successes? Holy cow.
Jeez.
You all succeeded. As he's telling you about this, you notice there's something different about Delone. It's almost as though there's a smell about him of some sort of disease or something. It's very faint, and you can see a little bit of strain in his eye, a little bit of the red conjunctivitis as his eyes are becoming slightly bloodshot. This is just merely a side effect of having had that disease. It has been cured, but his body is still recovering. Metagaming, that's what happened, but in game, he comes back telling you this story about Bill Dowd, but now you notice something doesn't quite seem right about Delone either.
You feeling okay, man? You look kind of ill.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty metal, but does doing that make your eyes go red?
There is a cost to channeling the ether. I had to pay it, and it was dear. I am better now. But it was a danger that I was ill prepared to take.
And we're not going to catch anything from that. Backs away a couple of steps.
Yeah, right.
You will be fine.
And what if Penny
However,
is human?
I dearly require rest. I'm having trouble focusing.
Yeah, you were not able to see Penny from where you were to know if Penny was human or not.
Yeah.
And
But
True Sight only lasts for 1 round. You'd have to cast it again when you see Penny to determine that.
She was crying though, so
Right.
would a shapeshifter or demon cry? Maybe.
That's true. Right.
We don't know if she's Penny. She could be somebody else masquerading as Penny. But if there are 2 shapeshifters sitting there, would they be crying over the person whose farm they now have? I don't know.
And who's this kid?
Who's the kid?
And you haven't seen the kid since you first saw him when you approached the farm.
So Bill was wearing a key around his neck, the same as the kid. So is there a possibility that the kid is the same person as Bill?
I was just thinking the same thing.
But he saw us, so why didn't he go in there and say, hey, there's somebody out there?
You think it was like a spirit?
Even so, why wouldn't it warn the other one? Do we need to... I mean, what is the mechanic in this game? Can we have a short rest? Is that, too dangerous to do that? If we back away and settle down for a little while, or so that Delone can get back up to speed?
Yeah, I don't know if we trust these people to try and rest here. I've got a small tent Delone could rest in, but it's not enough for the party.
Oops, sorry. Yeah, it is. You've had a full day of travel. You will need to rest soon. You can either go and try to rest in their home or near their farm, or go make camp somewhere further away. But you have never slept outside of home. That might be a bit of a daunting thought, but so is going into the house where there's likely something non-human.
We could... So is it the same with quarters? So we could spend half the night and sneak back at sort of, midnight or 2 in the morning or something like that? Or is it something where if we went to rest, we would have to be there all night?
No, so you could rest for 6 hours. So right now is probably evening. You could rest through until close to dawn and then come back a few hours later.
What say you, team?
I think rest's a good idea. Away from here.
If
Between
they
the
sleep,
travel and
you
the
sleep.
Aether, sleep is a must. Food and water would be good as well.
Do you want to camp here near the farm or go back a ways?
You just go back a ways, I think.
None too
Back
close
away.
if they're monsters.
I'm just going to move you back. Not quite a full hex, but just kind of represent that you're a little bit further away from the farmhouse. We will need someone to make camp. So if you open up the party token, go to travel, someone can try to make camp. This is a survival roll. This is to set up the camp. Otherwise, there can be mishaps and like lice and all these sorts of fun things that can happen.
I'm not good at survival.
And then the rest of you will be resting. We just need one person to make the make camp roll.
Orvan's happy to if nobody's keen.
Yeah.
Orvin, if you're willing to, because I'm sitting on what? One
You had to have
bit.
a lot of wit, yeah.
Like I've taken 5 out of my 6.
I think I can use one here too. Hold on. Quartermaster, right?
Yeah.
When you make camp, you get a +1. I've also got a small tent, so I mean that only has 2 people. I don't know how that works for the whole party, but I think it gives me a +2. I don't know.
Well, your camp will be nice and comfortable. Everyone else will be sleeping under the cloudy sky.
Well, Delone Zoda needs good rest, so we can
Yeah,
at least
good
rest us up.
alone.
All right.
Has a
Contrary to
lot of
the
dice,
actual-
and you got one.
This is risky. I'm gonna push it. Wow.
Oh
Nice.
boy.
If everyone wants to, I don't know. Actually, I've never automated this. If you move over to sleep and click on rest, does it recover all of your wounds? Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know.
Look at that.
Seem to, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, so if you want to drag yourself over to sleep, and then I will assume that you do some watches. In fact, if someone wants to...
Actually, Orvan probably would have volunteered to do a lengthy watch. He's feeling pretty good.
yeah, give me a scouting roll as you are keeping watch. Nice. And do you want to push that? Before
If you don't
sleep?
mind, I think I would, yeah.
Lovely. Damage yourself a little more there. As you are keeping watch, you look out over in the direction of that farm, and every now and then you think you hear something on the wind, some almost like a whisper, and it's calling your name, Orvin. Come here, quickly. You hear it calling and just whispering towards you. And at first you think it's just a trick of the mind, but you're not certain. Give me a survival roll. Got it. You think it's likely just brought on by fatigue, and that to get up and go in search of that voice would likely prove disastrous for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And you wisely decide to stay in camp. And then, has everyone rested and recovered?
Yeah, I figured out how to do it.
Perfect. All right, then let's go back to the as dawn breaks. We all need to take some food and water.
I think we were going to just sleep for 6 hours and get up in the middle of the night.
Get up a little early?
were
Okay.
we? Or do you want it? Does everyone want to sleep all night?
However much we need to actually heal is good.
So yeah, just the 6 hours will do. So on your character sheet on your gear, there'll be where you can click on food and water, and each of you need to click on that. If you roll a 1 or a 2, your dice will go down 1 level.
Same for arrows if you ever shoot a bow.
Yep.
We had a character quit a campaign because he would fire 2 arrows, lose them both, and then not get to play anymore. For like 12 sessions in a row, he gave up eventually. It was really sad.
Oh, Eolvor and Delone, you're out of water. You have enough for that day, but you will need to find water before your next full rest.
Oh, I thought we had to roll a 1.
A 1 or a 2.
Okay.
So we can't, like, when tomorrow comes, we can't hand that back. We can't, like, hand over a water bottle or something
If you
like that.
have a D8, you can reduce yours to a D6 and give them up to a D6. You can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I
how
can
we've
do
always
that.
played it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might have a well on their property too, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, that's true. All right, let's do that in the morning.
Okay.
If we're still
Someone-
alive.
So, Ninja, who of the 2 people who are out of water were you giving the water to?
So-
I won't yet.
Yeah,
Well, let's see how we go
you
till,
won't-
till tomorrow morning.
You won't need the water just yet, but Eolvor and
Okay,
Delone are both out of water.
Yeah, if we need it in the morning, and we're all alive, we will hand you some then. And
Perfect,
if we
no
can't
worries.
find a well,
You get up a few hours before the sun and prepare yourselves for what comes. There's a moment as you're getting up where you kind of look at each other, and this was your first night sleeping out of doors, and it's kind of a strange feeling, but it's invigorating and liberating at the same time. You realize you've done something that most people in Fairview have never done and likely will never do, and that is sleep out under the open sky away from home. And this definitely emboldens you on your journey as you have made the conscious choice to seek out adventure, and whatever happens this next day may dictate your fortunes for the rest of your life. You've got a few hours before sunup. What do you do?
Delone, I ask, are they these beings, whichever one it is, do you know if they have any weaknesses or anything we can aim for, or?
I can try and make a lore check.
Yeah, give me a lore roll.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So, you know that that if it is a demon, that demons all tend to have different weaknesses. It could be water, it could be fire, cold, light, silver, gold. Some demons cannot stand the sight of children. It could be elves, like there's a whole random table. Holy symbols, dwarves, music, soil, wood, any number of things that could be a weakness to a demon, where they might suffer damage, or that they can't. For example, if they are, if their weakness is shapeshifters, then they can't change shape, or if it's the weakness is fire, that they take double damage from fire, or if it's silver, they take double damage from weapons made of silver. So demons definitely have weaknesses. As far as like doppelgangers, changelings, shapeshifters, you know of no weakness.
If it is a doppelganger shapeshifter, which I hope it is, there is no weakness. But if it is a demon, then there are many types of demons, and there are many types of weaknesses. It would be a game of trial and error to determine.
Now, you got 3 successes.
A roll of the dice, you might say.
With 3 successes, you you recall a very small nugget of information that you likely read in a story at one point. You perhaps dismissed it, but now your brain is saying, hey, remember this, that when demons assume another form, if they're able to shapeshift, or if they have other powers, that there is a key to weakening them, and that is their name. You can control a demon essentially if you know their true name, and they will guard that name fiercely. Yet, if you can find the name of that creature, that may prove to be of great worth and great value.
A much harder way to determine would be a much harder weakness would be to discover its true name, something that it would not tell anyone.
Perhaps it
Nearly
told.
only in its most private of moments.
Perhaps it told poor Bill. Maybe
Oh, we
Bill.
could try.
Maybe Bill wrote it down somewhere. Do you think the whole body is buried under that pile?
Dug around it
that
pretty
Bill?
thoroughly. If it is, it's buried underneath it.
Still don't understand why there is a gold ring.
Yes, you said he was wearing a
Bill
silver
had-
ring, Bill?
Bill had a silver ring on, yes. A silver wedding ring. And a key around his neck.
It's like the child did.
Yes.
You didn't take the ring, right?
No, the ring, the hand, and the spear are all still there.
So here was that picture of Bill. It might look silver. That is a gold ring on his finger.
Oh, that's a gold. He's definitely looking like Bill. Or is Bill.
Well, one of the rings is probably not real then. Might be worth grabbing, and if we confront it.
Now, if Orvin sees Bill, you might recognize that's the same ring, but you haven't seen Bill yet. You've just seen the ring and maybe the back of his head. But metagaming, that is the same ring.
There's no reason to have an illusory ring on a hand in a manure pile.
Right.
But
Yes.
if he's an illusion, he would have an... But I don't... Yeah, I don't... Oh! This is Tina, overly suspicious. Is gold his weakness because he didn't take the gold ring?
Yeah. That's what I was about to...
Curious. Well, not knowing much.
Grab that ring and...
I was
Yes.
wondering, why did he leave the ring there?
Yeah.
Yes, grab the
should
ring.
go-
Grab it and chuck it at him.
Hello, pleasure to meet you. Chuck the ring.
Yes.
It's like those little hand
If
buzzers
palm
you
the
shock
ring.
someone with when you shake their
Right.
hand.
With the gold ring.
Hi, I see you're missing your ring.
Oh, that's a good idea. Shake his hand while holding the ring.
Yeah. I like it. All right. Do we want to go in before dawn? If he's a farmer, he'll be up at dawn.
Yep, the animals
Do
have
we
to be
want to get
tended
in there
to.
before that? Do we want to sneak in there and try to ambush them?
Burn
If we
the
know.
house down and find the 10 silver later.
Well, not until we know if the woman is real.
Or do we want to come out, wait till he comes out? Is he going to come out and pretend to be a farmer?
Yeah, or should we wait till he's done with his farm work?
Getting in the cellar would be nice.
Yeah.
Okay, while it's still dark?
Yes, I don't know if we can't. It's going to be very loud trying to saw through it.
We could try to pick it. Just not going to be very good at it, that's all.
Yeah.
Eolvor, with your keen elf ears, give me a scouting roll, please.
Okay.
As you're all having these conversations, you hear the flutter of bird wings, perhaps an owl, as it leaves a tree near where you were encamped and flies off in the distance.
Owl. I heard an owl. That's suspicious.
Oh, do you think something was listening to us planning? Can we see it?
Possibly.
We
Yeah.
can't see it. We can't quickly look to see what it was or where it went.
Eolvor, with 2 successes, you point and you can see this owl flying away, quickly gaining distance from you, and it's headed basically north, kind of towards the Dowd home.
Key around its neck.
Could I try to do an animal handling check to call it down?
Sure.
You are a druid.
Do we think it's a
Yeah.
familiar?
As let me make a roll here. 1 second.
I will push it, by the way.
Okay.
It doesn't change anything.
So 1 success. Let me give a roll. Okay. As you whistle and call, the owl banks to the left and begins to swoop in your direction. And as it's flying, you see it almost struggling to fly. The wings are a little bit uncoordinated, and then it drops down to the ground with a thump, and you see it kind of fall into that tall grass. And it's probably 30 meters from you.
Let's go get it. I'll run over to collect it.
That's strange. A bird like that should have not had such difficulty flying unless it was injured.
Dear. I hope not. Poor thing.
As you rush over to get it, give me a scouting roll. You can push that if you like.
Yeah, I'm gonna want to, I think, yeah.
Eolvor, you see no sign of the owl. Delone, as a druid, you're a little more keen
I just
on
pushed.
pushed. Excellent. 2 successes. You see kind of where the grass is matted down where it landed, but there's no owl there. There's no feathers, nothing. But you do see a small burrow in the ground near there, about the size, big enough for a fat mouse to scurry down.
Turned into a mouse. Maybe.
Whatever that was,
It's a
that was
familiar.
no owl.
Why didn't the child warn them? Why haven't they come out looking for us?
It's a good bet they're on to us now, though.
Yeah.
The only way we're gonna find any more answers is if we
Go
go
in
and get that coin.
and do we knock on the door or do we charge in?
Get the ring, and then I say, might as well knock on the door. If it's pretending to be something, I say it's got a reason to be afraid.
I still think palming the ring and shaking his hand's a good idea.
Yeah,
Please do. I feel like that's a great confrontation.
yeah.
You could actually have it on your finger, like, and sort of hide it, and then, so it's less obvious, but... Alright.
So what do we do?
Technically speaking, that ring is worth more than the 10 silver.
Exactly. So you could just take the ring and go back to town and say, hey, look what we found. We'll give you your share of this, and we're keeping the rest. You can absolutely
End
do
of
that.
game.
Yep, end of game.
That's not how you get to be famous heroes, though.
Yeah.
That's how you get to be alive.
It's
I mean-
true.
If you wanted to stay alive, you'd have stayed in town.
We wouldn't have fought those goblins, or, well, tried to.
Let's
Sneak back.
head
Can
on
I think
back.
about any way to sneak so that if they're going to knock on the door, can I try to come in through a different, like through a window or something like that?
So
or-
you scouted the house. You know that there are a couple windows on the house. There is that one up in the attic. If you could get to the roof, you could probably get in there. If they're in the, say in the kitchen, yeah, you could get into that window undetected if you can be quiet. There's also the root cellar. You could try and get through there without lockpicks. You're going to have to just break the lock or try to force your way in, or find the key, see if that boy or if Bill has the key, or if you can find the key somewhere in the house. But that might be your best bet, is that attic window to get in undetected.
Yeah. What do you think? I go around the back?
We have rope. You could throw a loop of rope up over a chimney and pull yourself up on the roof.
Yeah. I feel like me coming in from behind might be a nice surprise, and if they're perfectly innocent, I can just, walk in there and go, hi.
Hey, yeah, good plan.
Sounds like a good plan.
Okay, I'm going up. Thanks for the rope.
Is everyone else going to the front door?
Yeah, Orvin would like to just walk up.
Real quick, wasn't there like a little chicken coop or something over here?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We never searched that, did we?
You did not.
We didn't.
I'm wondering if we should search that. There, just in case there's, like a key or something in there that, or I don't know. What does everyone else think?
Okay. I mean, tactically, it's sound to check everything that is available.
Hey, can't hurt to know more.
We still haven't figured out where Gwendolyn went.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just wondering because there's only like the hand in the manure pile, and I was wondering, well, where's the rest of the body? Maybe it's in the chicken thing or something. I don't know.
Fed it to the hogs. As
They're
is
right.
tradition.
So I don't know if I could. I'd like to try to quick sneak in there and look around.
Yeah, as you approach the farm, you do see a little movement as you're all kind of getting close before you split off. You see a little movement. Some of the animals are stirring about, and you see that small boy, tending to them. He is coming out of the chicken coop. He's got a little basket. Looks like it's probably got eggs in it. And he's just milling around. He throws a little bit of ground seed onto the ground for the chickens. Goes, and you see him actually poking one of the hogs with a stick, trying to get the hog to move away from something so he can get into the sty and attend to something. From here you can't tell. He's probably checking if they've got a water trough, if there's something in there, maybe cleaning it out. But he does not seem to have noticed you as you're getting up. As you try to get closer, you will need to make some stealth rolls. But you do see there is at least the boy is up. There is a light on in the kitchen window, and it's not really bright. It's probably a candle that has been lit in there. So if we want to do Nindia, if you want to sneak first, that'll be a stealth roll for you to get up to the house. You can get 2 bonus die on that because it is still a little bit dark, and no one is expecting you. So you would definitely have a tactical advantage there.
+2. Oops. It's not letting me modify it, so we'll just add that on afterwards. I think when you pop them out, we've had this before.
Yeah, I think pop out makes it mess up. Well, that'll be enough success. Do you want to push
that? Yeah, I'm
that?
definitely not. No, I'm not pushing that.
You make your way around to the back of the house. You go past that dung pile, and you can see that speared hand still on the ground. And even at this early hours, there's flies all abuzz around it. And you can see that gold ring on that plump, rotted finger. It looks like a fat caterpillar, kind of segmented as it bloats, and flies are picking away at the flesh there.
Are the others going to come past here? Or are they going in a different
Probably
direction?
not. They're probably going to go around the other way.
Yeah. I'm going to take my dagger, and I think I'm tough, but I'm just like doing that While I cut the finger off and take the ring.
Give me a wits roll.
Ugh.
Okay, you got it. You can. Do you want to push that?
No.
Okay, you got it. So as you slice through, it goes through that flesh like cutting through a soft cheese, and you hit the bone. And as you, do you just scrape the ring off of the finger, or do you try to sever the finger from the hand?
I'm trying to sever the finger because I think the flesh is too swollen to take the ring off.
You kind of work around the knuckle joint, and once you get your knife in the right spot, it just pops right through the joint, and that finger plops off. There's a little cloud of flies. You manage to keep your breakfast intact inside your body.
Holding my breath.
But you now have that rotted finger with the ring on it, separated from the hand.
Yeah, just like jointing a chicken, I tell myself, and then I just grab the ring and just... I think for now I'll just pop it in a pouch or something like that.
You don't want to slide it on. It's already self-lubricated. It just slip right onto your finger.
All right, it's a man's ring, so it may not fit on me.
True.
I could try it on my biggest middle finger on my thumb.
It would fit over your thumb. You'd be able to wear it on your thumb.
I'll put it on over my thumb.
And it's slick and cold as you put it on, but it's almost reassuring because, one, this is more wealth than you've ever had in your life now on your thumb. And two, you think this may be a valuable tool in the battle that is surely to come.
I do. I've got a suspicion.
You make your way around the house. Are you going to try and throw that rope up and with a loop onto that chimney?
Mm-hmm.
Give me a marksmanship roll. Oh, easily done. First try, you get the loop over the chimney, and you carefully pull it taut, and it looks like, one, the chimney will hold, and two, you did it stealthily enough, you'll be able to climb up there. To climb up will be a move roll to get up onto the roof or towards that window. Nicely done.
Look at me roguing.
So the red dice has to do with your skill. The white dice has to do with your attribute. So you succeeded strictly based on your attribute. In this case, it was your agility that lets you succeed. Do you want to be up on the roof or like on the ledge of the window?
I want to actually try to get in the window. So.
Okay. The window is not locked. You can easily slide it open and crawl inside. It's a little bit of a tight fit. It's a small window, but you're slender enough you'll fit.
Mm-hmm. And the boy is outside, so but I do look around before I sneak in.
So this is a bedroom, and judging by the size of the bed, this is probably like the master bedroom. The bed is very Spartan. It's basically a big burlap sack stuffed with hay, and it's on a wooden frame with a little rope net underneath it. Very uncomfortable, but this is farm life, and this is what they would use. There's a small box, essentially a crate that has been set on its side to serve as a bedside table, and on there you see a journal and a small ink pot and a quill pen that would be used to write in the journal. That's on the left-hand side of the bed. On the right-hand side of the bed, you can see a pair of work boots on the ground, and they look very clean, almost like they're new boots. The bed has been made. There's no one in it. The room, other than that, there's not much else in here. There's not a door, but it's a curtain that you would slide the curtain away and could get into the rest of the house.
I would really like to look at that journal.
Do you want to do that first?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know my friends are checking out the chicken coop and that, so I don't want to get downstairs too quick.
You get in and you see the journal, and there's quite a few entries in here. There's information in here about the farm and how difficult farm life has been. There's other notes in here about Mrs. Dowd having given birth to a son that had not lived longer than a day, and that her husband had become a violent drunk since that happened. But not a month ago, he suddenly changed his ways and no longer drinks, and he treats her with kindness.
Oh, okay. And that is the last entry, kind of is like that?
The last entry actually says that Bill suspects that there are raiders outside the farm. I think he's being paranoid. And that's probably from last night.
Okay. With that in mind, I feel like I need to go back out the window and go and tell my friends.
As you're reading this, almost aghast, like, oh no, they know we're here. Let's go back to the other group that is sneaking around towards the chicken house. That's going to be, if you're all three of you staying together, that will be a group stealth roll, and whoever has the worst stealth will roll that. But I will give you one bonus die on that, because it is dark.
Alright, Orvin's got a stealth of 5.
Someone had
Oh, we
three.
already know I have the
Yeah.
lowest.
Yeah.
I have a stealth of 1.
Oh,
Oh, you have a stealth of 1? Well,
Yeah.
what is
Your
your
agility.
agility?
Agility is 3.
Yeah, mine's 2. So
Okay.
yep. So we'll do the low one, but add one where it has modifier. Just put 1 in there.
Roger.
Do you want
Nope,
to push?
I'm pushing
that?
it.
There we go.
There we
Nice.
go. Oh, nice.
Nice.
So 1 came from your agility, 1 came from your training in stealth. You make your way towards the chicken house, and you can see that there's 6 roosts, nests basically for the chickens, but you only count 5 chickens. The roost is very small, and there's a very bad smell coming from here. It's almost like a decomposition.
Yeah, I'll start poking around, go to where the smell is and start poking around with my staff.
It's in some of the straw that's in the bird nest boxes, and as you poke and prod around in there, your staff, there's something in there. You can feel it sliding underneath your staff. And
Guess I'm gonna have to reach in then.
you put your hand in there and you feel something round, and at first you think it's maybe a finger, but then you pull it out and it's a key. This looks like the same key you've seen on the neck of that boy.
Would you look at that?
And there's this bad smell coming from that key.
Ooh.
It's almost like sulfur.
Huh.
What is?
What did you find?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what is everyone else doing while you find this key?
Yeah, I'll show them the key, of course. Be like, look at what I found. It's maybe this goes to the cellar. It smells awful. Like sulfur.
Can I make a lore check?
Yeah, please do.
You think the sulfur's from the demonic?
Ooh, do you push that?
Lore. I'm pushing it.
Yeah.
Nice.
What are you trying to determine or recall?
I'm trying to determine, does the sulfur relate to either the demons or does it relate towards the doppelganger shapeshifter.
Definitely.
If there's any reference.
Definitely demon.
Okay.
You think that's what you're dealing with here?
I think we're dealing with a demon here.
Yeah.
And give me an insight roll as well.
Sure.
Nice. Oh, do you want to push
I
that
will
one?
not be.
Okay.
Smart.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't push that one either. What is Orvin doing?
Yeah, Orvin's just trying to be like point man, just like in case anybody notices, he's just going to intercept them.
Okay. Give me a scouting roll. You don't see anyone approaching, any movement, and then you hear a door opening. It's the door to the farmhouse. And a voice calls out, "Bill! Warren! Come get your breakfast!" And then the door
Warren.
closes.
Would Yolver be able to have any insight?
Yeah, give me an insight roll, Yolver. Oof.
My wits are already wounded
Yeah.
a lot, so I won't push it.
Well, we may want to look at that cellar, see if the key fits. They'll be distracted by breakfast at least, but
Yeah.
what about Nindia?
Maybe we can make a little whistle sound to signal to her to.
I'm coming back, definitely.
Yeah, good shout. Druid, I'm sure you could probably do a whistling sound,
Yeah.
Do some sort of chicken crow.
Yeah, make a little bird sound out there.
Okay. Would you like empathy for that, or
Yeah, I think.
for the animal handling?
Yeah, let's do animal handling for that.
All right.
And then Nindia, I will need. Oh, never mind. Unless it's non-successful, you'll just think it's a normal bird out at night.
Well, right now, don't take any damage, so I'm gonna push it.
And now you do take
And-
damage, and it was not successful. You make a call, which you think, oh, she'll know exactly what that means. But Nindia, you hear, sounds like a seagull or something. It's like, well, we're near a swamp. Maybe it's just coming out for the morning. It's not enough to get your attention.
And India's a bit of a town girl.
And you're still deeply engrossed in this book as you're reading about Penny Dowd's inner thoughts.
Yeah, there's nothing in there about Warren. If Warren, because the child died at birth, so who the heck is Warren, and why does she think Warren's okay? Like, if she thinks her husband's been substituted, well, she doesn't know that, but it seems to me that he has. How does she explain to herself that this child is there?
Yeah, there's nothing in there that gives any insight into that.
Yolvor's gonna be like, Nindia!
Yeah, if I hear him, I will come out. Because I've got to get this back to them, because it may be that the demon is in fact one of the ones that's good, right? If Bill's turned into a good guy, maybe she's better off with Bill, but then I don't know what happened to Gwendolyn. Is there anything in about the journal about Gwendolyn?
Yeah, so on the last entry, it says, "My dear Gwendolyn died today. She was torn apart in a most brutal fashion. Bill seems to offer no compassion."
Right, Bill knew that Gwendolyn was on to Bill, so now I don't feel like we should not kill Demon Bill.
Give me a scouting roll, Nindia.
Okay.
You hear the clop of feet on stairs, and the squeak of wooden stairs as someone is coming up the stairs to the upper level where you are.
I'm going out the window again. I think I'm Eon Flux. I'm going out that window.
Give me a move roll.
Now I'm pushing that one.
Yeah, this is a very snug fit, so it's going to take us... There you go. So you struggle, and you kind of scrape and push your way through, and scrape the side of your leg, but you get through the window onto the rope. Do you climb up to the roof or down to the ground?
I think I have to go up to the roof because it'll be quicker, and I will take the rope with me so that
Perfect.
it's not hanging down from the window.
You pull yourself up and quickly spool the rope up, and no sooner do you have it coiled in your hand than you hear a voice say, "Oh, why did he leave the window open?" And you see a hand reach out and pull the shutters closed just beneath your feet.
Oh, it was just Penny. I look down to see what my friends are doing.
You can see them over by the chicken coop, crouching and making strange bird calls and trying to get your attention.
Yeah.
Look up here, look up here.
Yolver's like waving with both hands, like, "Hey!"
I'm like, I do like demon on it. Like I'm like, putting down into the house, cutting my throat, like.
All right, where do you go from here?
I'm waiting to see what the others are gonna do.
Yes, to the.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Yes, try it in the cellar. Who is it? The druid found it.
Yolver did, the sorcerer.
Ooh, braver man than I to dig through that.
Yeah, I guess who's coming with me? Let's check out the cellar.
Orvin is like right there with you.
So I'll go sneak up to the stealthily approach the cellar and try the key.
Is everyone going into the cellar?
Yes.
Nindia, are you going into the
No,
cellar? Are you going to climb down, or are you going to stay up on the roof and watch?
Yes, I'm definitely staying on the roof. But I will move around the roof to make sure that if I have to keep them in sight so I can see what's going on. And maybe I could try a bird whistle if I see anything coming.
Yeah. The three of you head towards the root cellar, and again, it's there's a couple of steps down. They're dug into the earth, and they've had wood placed on them to reinforce the step. And a few steps down, you see the door and that lock. And I think Eolvor has the key.
Yeah.
The key fits into the lock and opens easily. And as it clicks open, the door opens inwards, and the weight of the door begins to pull it inwards. And you can see a dark shaft leading down into the ground. And there's a very musty smell that greets your nose. It is dark. You will need to light a torch or have some source of light.
Okay. I do have a torch, so I will light one. Do I have to click something for that?
Just click on the torch roll to see if this is your only torch, if it gets exhausted.
I think
It
yep.
does, yes. So this is your only torch, and so
Yep.
You don't want to lose this torch.
This is the classic Forbidden Lands experience. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Several steps down into the darkness, and you can see here and there are boxes filled with various gourds and pumpkins and onions and potatoes, and it goes in deeper, and there are dozens of footprints in here, some large, some small, and some almost claw-like, animal-like footprints in the mud here. Quite large, larger than a dog, perhaps a wolf or something. But the cellar goes on into the back. You can see the back wall has been dug out even more, and it narrows both in width and in height. You'd have to crouch to get through there.
Yes, I'm going in.
Hey, Orphan's right behind you.
As you head in, Orvin, give me a scouting roll.
Okay, can I push that?
You can push that.
There you go.
Perfect. Okay, I'll tell you what happens there in just a second. Nindia, you're up on the roof, and as you're watching this, you see them go into that cellar. And not 10 seconds after they go in the cellar, you see one of the pigs in the yard. You see it crouch down, and there's a faint shimmer, and the pig takes a man-sized form. And at first it's pale and pink like a pig with bristly hair, and then you see the almost like a watercolor, the ink seeping through the skin that form clothes, and you see a key around the neck and a gold ring on the finger, and it's Bill Dowd. And he climbs out of the pigsty and heads towards the cellar.
Whoa.
I try to be a rooster on the roof.
Give me.
I don't know, because if I call out in my voice, they're just gonna.
Oh yeah. Give me an animal handling roll.
Whoa.
Do you want to push that?
I'll push it. Yeah.
There we go. So, Orvin, you hear this almost frail, plaintive cry. Kind of sounds like a mix between a slight scream and a bird call. But you hear it, and as you turn, you see these feet descending down those carved steps towards the cellar door. And first there's a silhouette cast. It's still fairly dark outside, but you see a shadowy form come in, and the door is closed behind.
All right. What I'm going to do after I do my rooster crow is I'm going to throw the rope back off the roof, perhaps in a different direction to the window, and I'm going to try to go down the rope and come up behind.
Okay, that will be a move roll for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice. So with your skill, you manage to get there. You lock your ankles and just slide down the rope, not even pulling yourself down, but just controlling your speed with your feet. You hit the ground, and you're maybe 10 meters from that coop from the root cellar as you hear the door close.
Draw my scimitar and dagger and follow down. I won't attack unless I hear some problem, but...
Let's get... let's do this. Alright, that's the demon. Let me pull us all into combat. And I'm going to draw a card. Oh, demon goes first. Great. That makes sense.
Could you draw a second one for me?
Yes, let me set that for you. Draw another card. Do you want... Oops. Do you want the 2, or do you want a 2 or 3? Okay.
I'll keep the 2 because we'll see what he's going to do first.
Perfect. So I'm just going to move Nindia over here because you are still outside the door. Mm-hmm. And who has the torch? Eolvor? So you're probably in the front. Was Orvin in the back?
If it's just us two, yeah. Orvin was... Well, he heard the cry, so he had some kind of warning.
Well, I think Delone was with you as well.
Correct. I went down.
Probably in between the light and the guy with the sword. So the demon, as he comes down, monsters, it's like Dragonbane. They have a random table where they roll their attacks. So I'm going to roll the attack for this monster, and this is on against Orvin. So let me pull this up. There we go. So
Right.
the sharp incisors snap and bite and miss. They miss as he lunges at you. Let me grab this. Nindia, you're up next.
I would like to sneak attack.
So,
And I would also like to do that extra damage, the path of the killer, and use...
you'll
think I
need
have
to
one.
do a move roll. So normally, just, if you're moving in combat, if it's not rough terrain, you don't need to roll. It just costs your fast action. But because there's a door in the way, I'm going to have you do a move roll to open that quietly enough to be able to sneak attack.
Okay, I forgot the door was shut. Okay.
Got it. And now, give me a stealth roll. You're going to have a -2 on this. Because you have to get to within arm's length to make that sneak attack.
Yep.
Do you want to push that?
What have I got here? Just let me check my wits. I've still got 3. Okay.
Ooh. So he whirls around at you as you strike. You can still stab, but it's not going to be that sneak attack.
Okay, fair. Alright. But what I can do is I'm ambidextrous, so I can use a single draw weapon to equip one weapon in each hand, and I can use my dagger in my second hand. So
Nice.
And I don't know how to roll my weapon.
Just go to
you touch him with
combat
the gold?
and then click on your weapon.
Yeah, I'm on there. It's not letting me do it. Oh, do I have to arm it first or something?
Oh, yeah. So let me
yeah.
move it from your gear. No, they should all be equipped.
If you click the word dagger, that might work. If you click anywhere past that, like on mine it says staff. And then it
Oh,
says
it's
two-handed
suggesting...
one.
Okay, it's suggesting I have to use my dagger first, but so I'll do that. Does that work? No. I'll tell you what, I've got it popped out. I'll pop it back in and then I'll see if that works. There we go.
No. Do you want to push that, or you can do your
Um,
second attack? And this
I
will
think I will
be
do
with
my
a-
second
and
attack.
the second attack will have a -2 with the ambidextrous.
Okay. -2. Yeah.
There
Oh,
we
that's
go.
the one that hits good.
Yeah, that's the good one. He is going to try to parry that. Let me-
Does having the gold ring on my hand help?
Which hand is it on? Your primary hand or your secondary hand?
Well, I would have put it on the same hand as the wedding ring, but he wore his on his right hand, didn't he?
He did.
Right. So I think I've probably got it on the wrong hand.
So he blocks 2 of those, so you'll get 1 success.
Mhm.
And he will take a point of damage.
Right. I will have it on in my scimitar hand for next time.
Perfect. Delone, your turn.
I'm going to bonk him on the head
Nice.
because the little bunny foo-foo gets bonked on the head.
And success with your gear getting the hit there. And he cannot parry that one, so he will take 1 point of damage. And Orvin.
Alright. I think Orvin probably... Well, are we on the stairs? Can he reach this this demon?
Yeah, he's right on you.
Alright. Then Orvin would just shout, not to anybody in particular, because he's not going to waste time looking around. He's going to say, find out what it's trying to protect down here, and he's going to just swing on it.
Nice. Excellent. 2 hits. And Yolvor.
Okay, so most of my spells won't work because he's a monster.
Yep.
But I did have this one. Would being down in the cellar constitute technically a quote-unquote cave?
Yes.
Because I have this spell, Dust from the Deep. So I could sort of blind him, I guess, the way I'm reading this.
It would
If
let
it's a
you
monster.
flee.
Okay.
And it's only to be used in mountain terrain, so I would say no.
Well, it's a mountain terrain type or inside, a cave.
Oh, yeah. If you want to, you can. What it would do is it would let you flee combat without having to roll for it. The problem is he's blocking the exit,
Right. Okay.
and you would have to fit. And you're in kind of a narrow space. You'd have to physically push past him.
Right. Okay. I thought maybe I could use it to just sort of blind him for a round or so.
If you what you could do, yeah, you could invoke a penalty on him. Maybe he can't parry or dodge for that round.
Cool.
That might be useful.
Yeah, I'll try to use it that way.
Okay.
If that's cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
So do I just do that power level 1?
So yeah, you'll choose what you don't need to do anything higher than 1. So I would think just roll with 1 willpower, because it doesn't increase damage or anything. Although I could, if you want to add, it would be the number of rounds that he can't parry or dodge.
Okay. Actually, I think this might take 4 willpower just at the base level, if I'm reading this right.
No, so if it pulls it up and it shows like under willpower, it has the little X's, you can click on those to subtract them.
Oh, okay.
Until there's none left, and then it will just use the 1, because you have 5 willpower, so it's letting you use up to 5, but you only need to use 1. So yeah, click on all those X's so you're only using the one that you have to.
Right. Okay, now I see. Now I get it. Okay, so I'll just do...
Oh, nice. And it makes it power level 2. So for 2 rounds, he cannot parry or dodge. Now, this will... this is probably also going to block line of sight from everyone being able to parry and dodge.
Oh,
because it's not just him, but that still is likely advantageous, because if you can gang up on him, you may be able to get him. And you didn't cause a mishap, which is really nice. Cambersnicked, he will... I'm going to roll a dice. 1 is going to be, he goes after Nindia. 2, he continues to go after Orvin.
Hey.
Nindia. So he whirls on Nindia, and he will attack. A demonic roar. He gurgles and roars a hellish bellow, affecting all within near range. So that's everybody. He rolls 8 dice, deals 1 damage to wits as a fear attack. So that will be 1 point of wits damage to everyone. And so on your character sheet, just click one of your wits boxes. If anyone hits 0, if you're broken, let me know.
Oh, but I have fearless, so can I roll insight to block that?
Yes.
Okay. Damn.
Nope. You can push it.
Well, it's going to do wits damage anyway, isn't
Right,
it?
yeah.
I only have 2 left.
And you could take 2 points of wit damage from this if you push it. So
I'll just take the 1.
Okay.
Wits damage, yeah.
Perfect. And let me pull this up. All right, Nindia, you are up.
Well, I'm going to attack him again with my scimitar first, which has the ring on it on that hand.
Perfect.
If it makes any difference.
Yeah.
Okay. It says here I've got a -2 on that.
Probably for ambidextrous, take it off.
Yeah, because that'll
That'll
I
just
would
be
be
on
using
your
my
second
dagger
attack.
for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Excellent.
Wow, that's a great hit.
and that's
Yeah.
the one with the ring.
Yes, that is the one with the ring.
He takes full damage from that.
Excellent.
Beautiful.
Nice.
And
So
I'm
that
gonna-
is his weakness. He recoils when that strike hits him. And you see a flash of that gold ring, almost like it sparks as that hand draws near to him. Delone, your turn.
Oh, do I get to go with my dagger?
Oh, yes. Sorry. Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. That has got -2.
One hit. Excellent.
Okay. Oh,
And now Delone, your turn.
Okay, so we're blocked from parrying, correct?
Yes. But you can still hit
And
him with your
anything
staff
else?
if you want. Or you can cast a spell, hit him with your staff. And your staff, just because you have like reach, you can get past Orvin, who's otherwise
Okay.
blocking the path.
I'm gonna try to shove. See if I can throw him off balance.
Nice. Ooh.
Whatever. I'll push it. Nothing happens other than I take damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Take a damage to strength. Orvin, your turn.
Okay, this may be the biggest red herring ever, but can Orin get down into the cellar? Like, he's attacking us.
Woo.
There has to be something in here.
So you are in the cellar. Do you want to like push past and go deeper?
Yeah, like I don't know how big the cellar is, but yeah, I think Orvin's kind of working under the assumption that there's something here it's trying to protect, maybe.
So you'll need to make a move roll as your action in order to get
Yeah.
away.
Attack
come on,
opportunity or whatnot.
Orvin.
Yeah.
I think it's clever.
Okay, neutral. We'll push it.
Oof.
Wow, dear goodness.
Unable to get away from him. You're kind of pressed in on all sides and unable to move. That's your fast action for the round. Your slow action for the round. You still have a fast action. You can choose to just go, but he'll get a free attack on you.
Oh dear. Well, Can I do? I don't know if this is an action. I'm happy to say yeah, because I just did a thing. I want to try to think, being stuck. Is this like properly a demon? Because my character does have something related to demons.
Yeah, this is
He might
definitely a
know.
demon.
Okay, well I suppose that's
That
the
fear
obvious.
attack, that roar that he gave, you know without a doubt this is a demon.
Right. Now, sorry, I'm trying to look something up.
I would say while you were doing that, Nindia definitely would have said, "It's gold! It's gold!" Just in case somebody happens to have a gold tooth or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all
It's
poor. Why can't it be copper?
I know.
Well, I wasn't expecting to bring this up so soon, but
I was wondering
Orvin
if you were going
was
to.
lying. Yeah. Orvin does have a bit of magic as it happens. And it kind of relates. I think I can't find it. Maybe you can help me. There's like a rule where you can cast one rank above what you
Yes.
have. It's just a mishap.
Yep. So I'm looking for that. I might have it in the notes here under magic.
Yeah, I just can't find magic for some reason.
It should be under under the journals.
Oh, yeah, it
Player's
sticks.
handbook. Yeah. Overcharge. Let's see. Is it overcharging? No.
chance casting. You can cast a
That's
spell
it,
at
yeah.
one rank above. But it comes at a great risk because it's automatically a mishap. So I might just kill us all
I
for
think
myself.
there's a box you can check when you go to cast it if you're doing
Yeah.
chance casting.
I have never done a mage before, so I don't know, but I will definitely try this. It's kind of related. I don't think it's a ritual.
Let's see.
The ingredient's not required, it just gives a boon, I think.
Yep, just gives you an extra dice.
This is a terrible idea, by the way. I shouldn't have done it, but it seems so fitting. Chance casting, yeah, you're right.
Oh, look at that.
It works. It is a mishap, though, regardless.
Yep, roll the mishap.
Oh, wow, that's kind of fitting.
Yeah, that's like, hey, you
Whoa,
know
what a
spells.
terrible thing.
Go ahead and raise your reputation 1, which is not bad at all. And let's see. So the demon needs to make an insight roll with a negative modification with a -2. Okay. Oh, he rolls a lot of dice for this.
Ooh.
He did get a success.
Ooh.
That was close. So I don't think he has to match. It's just he just needs a successful insight. Yeah, he got a successful insight roll, so it does not hit him. But you see him shudder as he senses what you were trying to do, and he locks eyes with you, and you know that he will focus all of his ire on you.
Uh-oh.
It could be worse. Yeah, all you hear is Orvin say something, but it just doesn't sound right. You don't have any idea what he just said. I don't even know if it's visible what happened, but...
No, but the demon knows. Eolvor, your turn.
Since it's so congested up there, I don't even think I can really get through. Can I move farther in, and since I have the torch, look around to see if there is something special down here?
Yeah, give me a scouting roll.
Scouting. There we go.
Oh, perfect. There is a small silver disc, and it's wrapped up in silk. You can see it. You'll have to unwrap it to see what is on the disc, but you can feel it's metallic and round, maybe about the size of like a saucer that you might put a teacup on. It'll take you your fast action to unwrap that, and so by the end of your turn, you see that there is an engraving on this disc, and it's a name, and you probably see it on the encounter tracker, but the name is Camber Snicked. And write that down, Camber Snicked.
Oh, that's very good.
Let's go back to Camber Snick's turn. And he's going to go after Orvin with everything he has. And and this is the last round that you cannot dodge or parry. So he will rake you for 2 damage. Do you have armor?
I do have armor.
Go ahead and roll
Cool.
your armor.
Question while they
Fingers
Yes.
resolve this.
Damn.
Orvin went to go search for it, right?
He tried, but he couldn't get through you guys.
Yep.
Oh, so Eolvor did it instead?
Yep.
Okay. Because I was going to say, if he did and got through, then that would mean he'd have to pass through us to get to
Right.
Orvin, but-
Yeah, so
Right.
Orvin wasn't able to. So your armor does not block any of that, so you'll take 2 points to your strength.
Yeah, it's a good hit. You see him, he's definitely hurting. Still on his feet, though.
Nindia, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna have another go with my scimitar. Take off that modifier.
Do you push that? If you do, it's actually going to damage your scimitar.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. I will instead. I did hit though, so I will spend. I will spend all 3 willpower points to increase the damage by 3 because that's the hand with the ring.
Nice.
So that should give me
6 damage.
6 damage, and then I will then go with my dagger.
Okay.
Ambidextrous. It has got a -2. 1.
1 hit there.
I will not push it.
He does not like the hand with the scimitar. He recoils from that. Delone, your turn. You can see that Orvin has taken a nasty wound. If you wanted to try to heal him, or you could try something offensive against Cambersnicked.
He took it to what? Orvin, what did you take the damage to?
To his
2
strength.
Strength, okay.
Because I think you have a spell that heals strength and agility, and another one that does wits and empathy.
Right, so I just wanted to make sure what it was.
That's cool. I like it because it's the same for when you're broken. If you're mentally broken, it's a different healing roll than if you're physically.
Yeah, it's performance versus healing or something.
Right.
What does it do per power level? Immediate
I think it's the amount of healing that it does.
points equal to the power level. Okay.
So he needs at least 2.
What's your total?
He's at 2 out of 4.
2 out of 4. Okay, so just 2.
Do you have any agility damage? You could also heal agility damage.
He does have 1 agility damage.
Okay, so I'll cast it at a power level of 3 then.
Heroic.
Nice. No mishaps. Orvin, you feel that surge of healing magic wash over you. You may recover your strength and agility.
Beautiful.
And Orvin, it's your turn.
Orvin gives a very approving look down the stairs. You know, this is a bond there. He's really helped me out. And he's going to turn back to the sword and try to take a swing at this beast.
Eyes closed, hand out, staff in other hand, just like concentrating.
Nice. 2 hits. If you push that, you will damage your short sword.
Yeah, I never push weapon attacks.
Yeah.
It's never worth it unless you're like a dwarven craftsman.
So if those of you that are new, if you saw that one of those skulls was on a black die, that's his equipment die. And so if he pushes it, that equipment will take a damage.
Craig had a character that broke like 5 swords, one of them being a legendary warhammer.
Oh,
that was
no.
like an artifact.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Eolvor, your turn. You have this small disc that says Cambersnicked.
Yeah, so I guess what do I do with that? Just hold it up and say the name? Cambersnicked?
As you say that name, you see the body of Bill Dowd begin to rack with pain, and it begins to shift. It becomes a face like a pig, and then it shrinks down into that of a small boy, perhaps Warren that you saw earlier, and then it changes into that of a goblin, and then into a stag, and into various shapes and forms that it has taken over the years, until finally it returns to its true demonic form, dark and leathery, the skin tight against sinewy muscles, mouth a gaping maw of sharp, pointed teeth. The head is bald with small bony protuberances jutting out, and eyes as red as coals. And he has no protections now.
Go back to the shadows.
His turn. Teeth. And this...
Wow.
Oh, and he misses. All right, Nindia. Can you finish this guy off? If you can get a good hit with that scimitar, that will do it.
Cambersnicked, hey?
Ooh, you say that and he winces as he whirls at you.
Yeah, Cambersnicked this.
going to be 2 damage. Do you push it, or are you satisfied with that?
No, I'm not going to push it. I will go with my dagger, though.
Okay.
And that is the double damage one with the scimitar with the gold. So that might... Is that still 4 damage?
Yes.
Oh,
so,
no, because it just doesn't... Oh, because he doesn't have shield anymore?
Yes, he doesn't have his protection. So, in fact, Nindia, tell me how you destroy Cambersnicked.
Okay, the people the other side of him actually see my scimitar come right through the middle and stick out the other side on their side.
There's a blinding flash of that gold, and it begins to glow hot on your hands. And you're not getting burned, but you can feel that warmth, and you see it begin to trickle off down your hand and run down the length of your scimitar into the body of Cambersnicked. And when it does, he explodes in a pile of ash that just sprays all of you with this sulfurous, nasty, charred, cremated ash. But your scimitar now has a golden streak down the side of it. It has embedded into the metal where it flowed along to strike down Cambersnicked.
Oh, that's cool.
And you have destroyed the demon.
Yay!
Nice.
As you begin to look at one another, you hear footsteps coming down the door, or down the into the root cellar. The door opens, and there is Penny Dowd. And she says, "Who are you? Why are you here? Are you taking my stash, my livelihood?"
You might want to sit
No. You see, we're just here to get a ode due of 10 silver.
Well, to whom do I owe this money?
To the tavern keep of Fairview.
Oh, Ben.
Ben.
Yes. Well, if it's money owed, it's money that shall be paid. Let me go and fetch my husband, and he will get it for you. And she turns to walk out. Bill! Bill! She cries out.
About that.
And she turns around. Yes? And that could be a perfect spot to end it right there. You're like, no. Let's get some experience points. So I think I can do end of session XP. Yes. Okay. So in Forbidden Lands, much like in Dragonbane and Vaesen, there's a questionnaire, and you answer those questions in order to get experience points. So did you participate in the game session? Yes. Did you discover a new adventure site? You didn't. Adventure sites are different. It would be like a new city or a castle, things like that. Did you find a treasure? Yes, which is at least 1 gold or more, and you found the gold ring. Did you activate your pride? We didn't get into that. Your pride is something on your character sheet. When you fail a skill roll, you can activate your pride and you roll a die, and if you succeed, then great. If you don't, you'll lose your pride. And not a root cellar. That's not an adventure site. But I forgot to tell you guys about pride, so I'm going to give you the point for that. Did you risk your life
I
for?
did live multiple adventures, so I like it.
Yep. Did you risk your life for another PC? I think you all did. You all fought to help to protect one another. Did you travel through at least 1 new hex? Yes, you did. Did you defeat 1 or more monsters? Yes. You didn't do anything in your stronghold. Suffered from a dark secret. So all of you have a dark secret on your character sheet, and that's more for role-playing. Did any of you consciously try to utilize your dark secret in the game?
No.
Orvin kind of did by having the false identity.
Yeah, so I think, and having to reveal it, absolutely.
I was thinking that would be something that I might never reveal.
Right. Yeah, because like you had talked to me ahead of time about this character, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, this will like never come up. And then the very first session. Perform an extraordinary action. Taking out the demon, that was pretty extraordinary. I'm going to add some experience points. So 7 points. And then
I'm actually adding my own. That's
Yep.
why mine says
Yep.
it's wrong. I'll
And
change
then,
that.
yeah, then add 1 to yours, Orvin, for your Dark Secret. So the way that you can spend experience points, that's how you don't level up. There's not levels, but you increase your skills or you gain new talents. So when you are, let's see, where have I got it here? Got the book. It's under the journals, under Player's Handbook. It's number 2, your adventurer, and then it's all the way down at the bottom. Number 18 is leveling up. Let me see if I can show you. I think you'll be able to see that. Well, that probably sent you the whole of level chapter 2. But leveling up, it's 5 experience points to increase a skill from 0 to 1. And then to go from 1 to 2 costs you 5 times. So like, it would cost you 10 to go to level 2, 15 to go to level 3, and so on. And you have to do it incrementally. You can't jump from 1 to 3. You'd have to spend the 10 and then spend the 15. Talents, it's times 3. So to gain a new talent at rank 1 would cost you 3 experience points. And to go from a rank 2 or rank 1 to rank 2 would cost 6. 2 to 3 would cost 9. But when you learn a new talent, it requires a quarter day of practice and a successful wits roll. You don't have to make a wits roll to learn a new skill, but for a talent, you do. If you have an instructor, someone that already has the talent at a higher level than you, then you don't need to make a roll. And then same thing with magic. You should try and find a teacher with a higher rank. Without a teacher, the cost is increased by 3, or it's tripled to go up. So instead of costing you, say, 6, it would cost you 18 experience points to go up unless you can get a teacher. So you don't need to spend your XP unless you want to. If you think you would want to adventure again with these characters, we can do that. Otherwise, that's just how the experience system works. You guys did amazing in this. The last time I ran this, they did not discover that Bill was a demon until the very end. In fact, they found the hand after they'd already met Bill and met Penny and met Warren. Actually, they never saw Warren and Bill at the same time, and that's kind of how they discovered, like, I've never seen the two of them apart. And they both have a key, and then someone that found the hand with the ring, and they said, hey, doesn't Bill have a ring? And that's when, like, all the pieces dropped. And so I think that night they snuck into the house and like knifed Bill in bed or something. It was pretty awesome. But yeah, you guys learned through that spell right away that Bill was Cambersnicked. So fantastic and well done. I love when it's the same adventure, but it ends up going a completely different way.
I was surprised at how difficult the mishap ended up being for that.
Yeah, the disease.
I was sitting there like, okay, virulence 9, and I didn't read that it was divided by 3, and I was like, I have no way to cast a level 9 spell.
Right?
Like, this does not feel balanced.
Like the first time I cast a spell, I'm gonna die. You can get just a straight, hey, you're dead. Get a new character. Roll on the magic mishap table.
Yeah.
So for those that had never played Forbidden Lands, what did you think?
It was fun. I liked that Nindia was good at what she was supposed to be good at.
Yes.
I always like it when they can do what you want them to do.
Right.
So.
And it's nice to have a party that has people that are good at, specialized in certain areas. Not everyone is kind of bad at everything. So it helped to have a rogue that was good at rogue things, and to have the healing magic from Delone was just absolutely critical. One, to heal that horrible spell, the disease, but 2, to be able to heal Orvin in that battle that may have otherwise turned out poorly. And
we'd really have had to try to heal him if he was dying. We'd have to try and find a way to get him healed up.
Critical injuries can be bad in this game too.
Yeah.
Whoops! Sorry, your throat got cut.
So if, let's say that Orvin, that your strength got all the way down to 0, you would become broken, and then we would roll a critical injury, and it could be a fatal one. It could be a straight, there's not one round that you're bleeding out; you're just dead. And so you never know what you're going to get. In fact, let's just draw from the critical injury table. Just get some examples here.
If that had gone on much longer, he would have killed me. I tried to like enslave it, so it was mad.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't say what it does, but that doesn't sound
if you
good.
Click on bleeding thigh to run becomes a slow action. It's not lethal. Takes you 1d6 days to heal. I think I can click. I made a macro.
I think it has the same issue that our other game has, which is some of the things require permissions that we don't have.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a bad one. We had someone have that, and they were like the party face, like fancy bard type.
Got their nose cut off.
Yeah.
So, that's awesome. So anyway,
okay, it can heal.
Yeah,
it takes 5 days.
Within 5 days, you'll have some resemblance of a nostril there. So
yeah, it is severed though. I don't think you're getting that back. We didn't anyway.
So you could wear one of those cool silver noses, like in that one Western with Lee Marvin. Like, it'd be fantastic.
And that's
Cat
what they
Baloo,
did. We
that's
found
the
some
one.
elves.
Like that one mathematician. Dude got like drunk and dueled someone else over a math problem or something.
Yeah. Awesome. Any questions about the system, about the adventure?
No.
Awesome.
I think it's interesting. I am definitely one of those people, though, who I probably wouldn't be willing to do a campaign on this because I don't like the idea of being able to suddenly just die.
Yeah, and it's very
outright.
very brutal, and kind of known for being brutal.
Combat, you really want to avoid it. That thing we did with the goblins is like amazing because we really probably would have died there.
So the first time I ran this, they hid and they're like, you know what, our town is screwed, but we're not going to be able to stop them, so we're just going to let them go. And they just let the goblins march on Fairview. Just because
I was a little bit worried they were going to, sneak up on us.
Yeah.
Later on.
I was really scared when that combat with the goblins started. I really thought we were about to all get killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I quickly opened my book to like the retreat and like flee. Like, this is probably going to come up. So. Awesome. Well, I'm going to go ahead and stop the video. I'm going to get it posted, and you guys can relive the glory. But
I loved it. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a super fun system. I love the handful of dice, like rolling a ton of dice, and then still you get like one success. It's real easy to grasp, and I'm a big fan of like skill-based improvements where you improve slowly rather than you get a new level and all of a sudden you're magically superior to what you were 5 minutes ago. Kind of thing. To me, that appeals a little bit more to me. Just I like that sort of system better. I will be running a Forbidden Lands campaign next year. I think I'm gonna run Raven's Purge. I've got a couple other one-shots and one that might be like a 2-session adventure. I may run those first, but I do want to run Raven's Purge and possibly Bitter Reach or the Blood March campaign at some point. So I will definitely let everyone know when I do that, and
nice.
Hopefully we can get that going. I know, Luke, I think you said you were in the middle of a Raven's Purge, but it's on hiatus.
Yeah, it has been for like a month or two now.
Yeah, and I mean, every game's a little different. It would probably have a lot of the similar places like the Hollows and Weatherstone and things like that.
Right, but we were going for like 7-8 months. I think yours is probably going to be a lot more abridged, which I'm okay with. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it would be a lot shorter, I think. I don't know how many sessions, but probably keep it under 20 somewhere. Like
there's a lot of moving pieces in that campaign, I will say. Yeah.
And essentially, it's a fetch quest. I think you're after 4 things, and so just
basically,
when you find those 4 things, then that's it. So
there's like a stronghold and all that, which is kind of cool. But you're meant to be doing the thing. You got it's like Skyrim.
Yeah.
You got this big looming quest, but you can go screw around for a bit if you want.
Yeah. Awesome.
I do like the stronghold thing, just like I like in Basin, where we have the castle.
Yep.
I always really enjoy having a home base like that you can improve.
Yeah, doing all your upgrades. In fact, you get an experience point if you do something on your stronghold. If you add a wing to it or get a stable or things like that. So.
It's like wages for staff and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is actually what we would have if we go back and get a stronghold now. It will, in fact, just be a stable.
Right.
We're going to low level.
Demon pigs in ours, or what are we going to do?
Perfect.
Awesome. Well, you guys have a wonderful evening. Tina, have a wonderful morning. And I will see you all again very soon.